yeah. Gary was very phlegmy today.
Oh, geez.
He gets in front of me and he gets so nervous he has to start clearing his throat. And he tells me it doesn't happen the rest of the day. It's just in front of me.
Well, I'm sure he doesn't notice it the rest of the day.
That's what it must be. Yeah. He's like, both.
But I'm sure because he knows your sensitivity to it, the moment he starts to talk, it gets worse.
Yeah.
When he's in front of you.
Yeah, he gets nuts. I drive him nuts. I'm wearing a shirt, this white sweatshirt, and it's got a big picture on it of some kind of a woman. So I'm walking in this morning, and Gary looks at me, and then he goes, like this, with his face. I swear, I wish people could see the face I'm making. If you got Howard TV, you'll see it. He goes like this.
Like a fly flew up his nose.
Yeah, right. He was commenting on my shirt. It took him by surprise. Because it's a white shirt with a big picture of a woman on it.
Let me see.
I don't know if I can stand up, but you know what? I'm having a problem.
You can't stand up?
I have a problem. So something's going on. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like a hernia. I don't know.
My God.
I've never had one.
What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with me is what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. So, see, it's this weird kind of shirt. So he looked and he goes, and I knew he was commenting. Like he didn't even realize he's doing it. He's commenting on my shirt. I mean, the worst dresser in the world is Gary.
Yeah, what's he got?
He just looks like a schlub 99% of the time. And like he's like looking at me like he's making a comment. Oh, sometimes he annoys the shit out of me. He really does.
He's such a.
He's like, wolf.
I love that face.
Yeah, it's like wild. I was like, Gary, what are you doing looking at me, you woman? What are you looking me over for? Admit it, Gary. You were looking me over this morning.
I was.
Yeah. And
you didn't like the shirt?
Yeah, and then like
I was startled by it.
Yeah, and he was startled by my shirt. He couldn't handle it.
You were startled by somebody with that face?
You should be startled when you look in the mirror.
Somebody's pretty low intelligence, you fucking idiot. What temperature does water freeze at, moron?
100 degrees.
Water freezes at 100?
I mean, oh, wait a minute. That's the opposite of freezing. 32 Celsius.
What?
32 Fahrenheit.
This is going to keep going. Pick an answer.
32 Fahrenheit. Right?
You sure? You been on the life of your kids?
I don't know. Go freeze some water. We'll find out. I mean,
don't make fun of me.
What am I making lemonade here for people? I'm working.
Right. All right. Thank you, Sal.
I'm all of a sudden the good humor man. I have to find out.
Go make some more scary urine songs.
He's like, wow. Really commenting on my shirt. I go, what are you, the fashion police?
Did he ever verbally express what he was feeling?
I just was watching. I said, I got to make a mental note of that.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He just let it be all over his face. He didn't say anything.
I was like, what the fuck?
Well, in his defense, maybe he was having a seizure.
Meanwhile, I put tons of effort into this shirt. I was between throwing it out, getting rid of it. It's a sweatshirt with a big woman's face on it. But I thought but I liked the way it looked. Mm-hmm. So I must have spent about a half hour trying to figure if I should wear this or not.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure. It was one of those things I liked, but I wasn't sure what it said. It was a big cartoon drawing of a woman. And I went, like, what's it saying, this shirt, really? But I liked the shirt, so I went with it.
Go for it.
But then I'm walking in, and all of a sudden Gary's like, and like all confused.
He's confused.
I'm startled by your shirt, Wolf.
What's so startling?
I wouldn't even know what shirt he's wearing. I'll Skype you my shirt every morning so you can approve it. I'm pecking away with those fingers.
All right, so we've been on for 17 minutes and you've hit me twice.
Yeah.
What else?
What else? I'm not done with you yet. That's what else. When I'm done with you, then we'll hear what's else. I could watch them. If you put a camera on Gary for 4 hours and I just would sit here and react to it, I'm telling you it would be good television. I know Oprah's looking for good television because she has her own network and they can't fill it up with all her friends. But just follow Gary around and let me talk and get angry.
Unfortunately, we can't do that because now he has control of his camera.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, it was a thought.
Yeah, he has to, because he fell asleep in the past, that's why.
Right. We can't have a camera on him because he can't control his sleeping. Now he's free to sleep in his office and not get caught. Great. It is so true that Gary deflected the fact that he was sleeping in his office with the whole angry Scott DePace, Doug Goodstein me.
But I didn't deflect it.
I know.
I didn't deflect it at all.
But it did get deflected.
And a guy who sent an email the other day saying that I conspired to hide it, which I didn't. Right. I couldn't have conspired to hide it because I wasn't part of it.
You were too tired to hide it. You just passed out.
What temperature does water boil at, Sal? Seriously. What temperature does water boil at?
What time do you go to sleep at?
You don't know.
9:15, 9:20?
You don't know.
He knows when you fall asleep.
What time do you get groggy?
How you got through these 40 years is shocking to all.
How you could keep a camera on you 24 hours a day and fall asleep is even more shocking.
And in order to turn it off, you're never going to learn anything.
I'm going to learn to stay awake at work, asshole. Reese's, cookies, chicken at the table.
But the boys have to get there? Chicken pots first.
All for sure.
Gary's wearing a Jets t-shirt. You'd think he was Mark Sanchez.
He's dirty, Sanchez.
Oh, with that mustache?
Oof.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one, guys.
I don't know how Gary got beaten up in
I
this.
know. He really got it.
Got it.
Well, Sal's the retard.
Yeah, talking about Sal the retard for a second. So this was mind-blowing to me. Like, and I don't profess to be the smartest guy in the world. I'm missing huge chunks of my education, and I should know a lot more stuff. In fact, you know, I might be borderline retarded, but this was unbelievable to me. He's on the wrap-up show, and I don't know, Gary and Sal are going at it. And so they ask him various questions, and like, I'm just shocked. I was shocked by this one. This one blew my mind. Because Sal, how old is Sal? Do you know?
40?
40-something-ish?
Who succeeded JFK after he was assassinated as president?
That's a great question. Was it Roosevelt?
Which Roosevelt?
Franklin D?
No.
Oh, my
Very
God.
famous photograph of him being inaugurated on the plane in front of JFK's coffin on Air Force One while Jackie O stands by his side.
I should also add, you guys asked him this before.
Not Eisenhower, right? No, I mean, I thought Roosevelt was the one that wanted, there was a theory that he wanted Kennedy killed. Well, there's two Roosevelts. There's Teddy and there's Franklin D.
I'll give you a hint. It's neither Roosevelt.
Truman. Truman?
You've seen
What about
Eleanor.
Truman? Hold on. What about Truman?
All I'm saying is that
Truman.
the person who became vice president, it could be Eisenhower. The guy was vice president.
You want a hint? You want a hint?
Yeah.
From Texas.
That's a great hint.
The person went on to be president, finish out the term, and then won an additional term.
Nixon?
Dude, you've named every president in the vicinity but the guy. He wore a cowboy hat a lot of the time.
I didn't even know we allowed people from Texas to become president.
Very common last name.
It's his last name. His last name.
Why wouldn't someone from Texas be allowed to be president?
Don't ask You know stupid how we questions, feel about Sean. them.
Where's it from?
They're bigots and whatnot. And
Everyone in
that's how
Texas?
people from the North look at people from the South. You know, we do. I don't care what anyone says. It's just...
It's like a slang name for your penis. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the initials.
Dildo?
I'm gonna go initials now.
We can give him the first name.
No, we're gonna give you initials. LBJ.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
There you go.
There you go. He got
He's
it.
acting like he answered the question. No,
Yeah.
he did not.
Well, he got it after 50 tries. And a huge hint, the guy's initials. But it is weird that he doesn't know
But
that.
Roosevelt, of all people to say.
And it's what I said is true. Sal answers quickly to act like he is smart. In other words, he
He
won't
just
think.
names the first president that
Right.
pops into his head.
Right.
Because he wants you to, I know some presidents.
It's crazy. He wants to show you he knows a couple of presidents.
Yeah.
Eisenhower, you know, once it
Nixon.
gets in that, he knows there's two Roosevelts. You know, I mean, he's got a bunch of things in there. And then I don't know. Then he starts talking about the potato famine, and the way he says Ireland is really weird. I think he says Ireland.
One of the things that you don't do is you never say, I don't know.
Instead of saying, "Oh my God, how could he not know?" we go, "How could he possibly get to Idaho?"
Well, you think potatoes, Idaho. It's the first
Right,
thing that
but
came to
we
mind.
took-
And Howard hit the nail on the head. Where he goes, I just blurred out things quickly to try to come off smart and hope for the best. If I really thought about it, the Great Potato Famine took place in Ireland. That I did know. Where? I mean, in
Ireland.
in Ireland. Oh,
Where?
I don't know.
Ireland.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Ireland.
Ireland. Well, where Ira lives. Yes. It's a weird name. I always thought Ira. Like, where did that come from?
I don't know.
Howard's strange enough, but Ira? You ever know any guys named Ira?
I've known guys named
Me too.
Ira.
It's a weird name, right?
Yeah.
Who looks at a baby and names it Ira? That name's got to be... I don't know anyone naming their kid Ira anymore.
I hope not.
Who
There's
do
certain names that should go away.
Has there ever been a famous Ira? Now that I think about it,
The closest one you can have to that would be Ira Hayes.
Who's that?
He was the drunken Indian who won like the Medal of Honor or something.
Oh, no, but I mean, has there ever been a famous Ira?
No.
A president?
I can't think of an Ira that pops in.
Me neither. Ira. It's like Tyra Banks.
But not Ira.
Oh, here's one. Someone just wrote me one on the computer. Ira Gershwin.
Yeah, but he wasn't even the big Gershwin.
No.
He was the brother
George
Gershwin.
was the big
George was the rock star.
There you go. It's like Ira McCartney.
Right.
Right.
Ira Lennon.
So is there a famous Ira? Ira Glass on NPR. Benji just handed me a huge fan of the show. Ira Glass. He's the most famous Ira.
Okay.
Guy on
Keeping
NPR.
Ira alive.
Ira. It's a weird name, man. I don't like it. And I would never name a child Ira. It's got no shot at success. I knew a guy growing up named Ira. I didn't like him much. For a girl, there's Iris. I knew a girl named Iris.
Yeah, but that's a flower, you know.
Yeah, I could deal with that. Makes sense.
A flower.
Ira. Iraland. Anyway, there was one more clip of Sal from the wrap-up show. Let me finish that, and then I can get to some of your phone calls.
There's certain areas that I don't know about, and everybody has their weaknesses. But the thing is that because I'm sectored out, and that's fine. This is the show.
Oh,
and
that's what it was. Sectored out.
Sectored out. What does that mean?
I think he's meaning singled out, but he goes, because I'm sectored out, which there is no such term that I know of, sectored out. He talks fast and makes many mistakes.
There's certain areas that I don't know about, and everybody has their weaknesses. But the thing is that because I'm sectored out, and that's fine. This is the show, and I get it, and anything I can contribute is fine. But
now the guys are reeling and snickering in the back because he said sectored out.
I feel like I'm just lumped into the complete stupid idiot category over things that I just
but
don't
Sal,
have
that's
an
not
interest
fair
in.
because
but I feel stupid.
But everybody
it
on
makes
the,
me feel that way.
Sal, everybody on the show is sectored out in one way or another.
Yeah, they are absolutely. But I hate to have the stupid card.
What is he trying to say?
He's trying to say singled out. I think. I'm assuming.
I'm not sure. Maybe he does mean sectored out.
I don't know. What can I tell you?
I don't think he means singled out.
I don't either.
Yeah, what would he be? When he's sectored out, he means singled out, I think.
No, I think he means that everybody gets sectioned.
Maybe
off,
he's pointed out. Pointed out.
And he's been put into the stupid section.
I don't know.
Being made a spectacle of?
No, sectioned off is what I think he...
You know what? You can spend your life interpreting him.
It's like
He's
the
like
Talmud.
the Bible.
Right. Today is the 20th anniversary of the term Baba Booey. It was 20 years ago today that Gary turned to us and go, Both, my favorite character from Huckleberry Hound is Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Well, you know what it was?
Wherever it
you
was.
were asking, we
Baba
were
Booey.
teasing him about those cartoon cells he was buying as art. And
Right.
we said, what's your next purchase?
Yeah, it was so crazy to me that a guy who's buying cartoon cells, who's that into it, doesn't know after watching a cartoon for 100 years that the guy's name is Baba Louie.
Yeah.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Because he was the guy who talked like this, Baba
Baba
Louie.
Booey.
Right? He was
Baba Booey.
and then was it Yogi? No, it wasn't Yogi.
Quickstraw.
It was Quickstraw, right?
Yeah.
He hung out with Quickstraw.
Right.
Baba Booey.
Quick draw.
Quickstraw.
That's what he called him, but his name is Quick.
Yeah, but he said, Baba, your character goes Quickstraw.
Baba Booey.
Quickstraw. Holy cow.
Baba Booey.
Can't believe we're back. Quickdraw.
Baba Booey.
Quickstraw.
Baba Booey.
And he talked like this. That was his favorite character.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
Of all
Baba
the
Booey.
characters, that was his favorite character. I don't even think I had a
Quick draw.
Quickstraw.
That's what he called him, but his name is Quick.
Yeah, but he said, Baba, your character goes Quickstraw.
Baba Booey.
Quickstraw. Holy cow.
Baba Booey.
Can't believe we're back. Quickdraw.
Baba Booey.
Quickstraw.
Baba Booey.
And he talked like this. That was his favorite character.
Yes.
Baba Booey.
Of all
Baba
the
Booey.
characters, that was his favorite character. I don't even think I had a favorite character. He had a favorite character.
Well, he was collecting cells.
Anyway, it was 20 years ago that Fafafuhai got his name. And if you remember his quote at the time, he says, you know what, make all the fun you want of me, because you know what, on this show, in a day, you forget about everything. He was
Baba Booey.
I think I actually said, I think it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I go, fine, Jackie, have fun. This will be over by 8:30.
A 2-hour window. But anyway, the name Baba Booey has stuck, and Gary has become a legend as Baba Booey. And what can I say?
Wow.
We will celebrate that tonight. I guess Sal put together a whole special with all his songs. It's going to be brutal, I'm sure. What are you planning for tonight's show?
All of the great songs and the pranks over the years of Baba Booey.
Okay, it's an hour packed with all of that.
All of that, yeah, it's going to be great.
And you're hosting it by yourself? Do you have a panel? What do you
produced by Jim McClure, and I'm hosting it myself.
Are there live call-ins as well, or is it just a solid hour?
No, we just put it together.
Just put it together. Okay,
yeah, we won't
there it
have
is.
time for calls.
All right, that'll be tonight with Sal
There's too much
Governale.
material, huh?
Way
Right.
too much.
Did you find that you had to eliminate some material just because it was only an hour?
Yeah, I mean, the database has over, I think, 200 songs, and I think we were able to squeeze in about 40 songs.
Wow, so you had to pick the top 40 Baba Booey songs.
Yeah, Richard, myself, and Jim McClure all sat together and spent about a day going through every song.
All right, thank you, Sal.
Enjoy it.
Congratulations on your big special tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Gary.
Well, today's a special day, 20th anniversary of Baba Booey. And Gary, congratulations. I know you take enormous pride in being called Baba Booey and getting goofed on, and I guess you were wrong thinking that it would go away after a couple of days, but thank God it didn't. It's one of the best parts of the show, and it's been a great 20 years. So congratulations to everyone involved.
Hello, this is my message to Baba Booey. Have fun. I don't know. Hey, how you doing? It's a great nickname, and it's probably gone down in the pinnacles of time as one of the greatest nicknames ever. So, should be honored. That's all. Congrats.
You know, when I first started working here, I was like, wow, do I call you Gary? Do I call you Baba Booey? I called you Gary because I figured it would be pretty disrespectful, but Baba Booey is a name you should be proud of. It is a name you should wear with a badge of honor. In one word, it sums up an entire radio show, an entire personality. So Baba Booey, 20 years later, I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're still screwing up, like sleeping in the office and doing like that. And the world would be a sadder place without Baba Booey. So happy anniversary.
Congratulations on being in the line. Baba Booey will live in infamy. Thank you. Enjoy.
I don't know what to say, there's so much that's going through my mind. There's so many things that have happened over the 20 years and so many fond, terrific memories of you connecting to Baba Booey and all the shenanigans that have been attached to it. So, all I have to say, Gary, 20 more years of Baba Booey, and we'll have 20 more 1,000 hours of great tape.
Baba Booey, you've been a great boss and friend to me. I enjoy your antics. I think it's funny that you can't throw a ball and then you have enormous lips. But I love you very much, and it's been an honor to work with you. So, happy 20th, Baba Booey.
It's an amazing, historic event. Baba Booey makes it 20 years, and we wish him 20 more. Congratulations.
What does Baba Booey mean to you?
Wow, that's a tough one. I wasn't prepared for that. It just means when you up, I guess. You Baba Booey, because Baba Booey, the phrase Baba Booey is a up, so I guess it could mean when you screw up. So it kind of stands for screwing up, but in a funny way, not screwing up like the BP oil spill. That's not funny, but screwing up like, booking Madonna's sister or something like that. That's funny. That's a funny screw up. So a funny screw up is a Baba Booey. That's what that means to me.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
You have a message to Baba Booey?
Happy Baba Booey Day. See you.
Gary, you're all right. Happy 20th anniversary. You're the king of all screw-ups. You are the grand poobah of everything that's stuck in the history of radio, and we applaud you for it. Keep on screwing up, Gary. Do what you do best. Sleeping, solitaire, sparkle, the list goes on and on and on and on. And if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have a job. So, congratulations. You're a good guy. Or a good monkey, whatever the hell they call you these days.
Gary, so it's been 20 long years since you've been Baba Booey.
Yes.
What's going through your mind?
Nothing. I think it's a bigger anniversary for everyone besides me. I mean, yeah, it's been around for 20 years. I've been living with it every day, so I don't have to celebrate anniversaries. But I like it now. I've come to embrace it.
Now, what does Baba Booey really mean to the Stern universe?
It's a name that you can yell out when you're trying to make a phony phone call. It's a name that you can call me. It's a greeting. Baba Booey to y'all. You know, the OJ call made it famous that way. So, somebody says it and somebody goes, oh, he must be a fan of the show. It can be used a lot of different ways.
And you never thought it would ever last this long?
At the beginning, I didn't. But about 2 years in, I realized it was going to last a very long time.
And at first, did it bother you to be called Baba Booey?
Probably at the very, very beginning, the first couple of weeks it did. And then, I don't know, I sort of got used to it. It got to be fun. I know I liked it when, not long after it came out, we put out Crucified by the FCC, and it was voted the #1 phrase. And it was like the top 10 phrases from the Stern Show. And on the back cover, it was the #1 phrase. And I was like, this is fun.
And now you embrace it.
Totally.
I did a big dirty ball. Oh, hello there. I'm Sal Governale. Now, one of my favorite pastimes is breaking the balls of the big-lip douchebag Gary Baba Booey Delabate. So in honor of the 20th anniversary of him coining that stupid nickname for himself, Baba Booey, we present to you the very best of me breaking his balls. Check it out and enjoy it. Smells like Jackie's material in here.
You're in control of the show. You can make the show move along. You choose to just let it drag on.
Oh, he's going to get...
Sal
he's going to hurt Sal.
Sal just put a bag over Gary's head.
Howard, I know that you were on for a long time.
He's beating up. He's beating up Sal.
He's brushing his teeth with crap.
Just sitting there picking his nose and looking at his watch.
He's wounded. That boy's wounded.
Here's Sal in his Gary mask with his DVDs.
His collection.
There's his Facebook page. Sal's got it right.
He looks intelligent.
Yeah, look at that. He's got glasses on and he's riding like an author. Sal's got some electrical device. All right, Gary. Up there's a giant toothbrush, Sal. They're going to help you. I'm going to go to the desert and count the sand. He has skills, but he's not organized. Look, there he is with his stickies. Oh, there's Gary going through the mail right there. There he is for
There he
Howard.
found his magazine.
There he is. He's back in the bathroom, Robin. There you can see him.
Listen, I'm going to get down to the core of everything right here.
Stop it, Sal.
Oh, well, you guys are always in here when I'm working. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Baba Booey special, and Gary, I wish you another great 20 years of screw-ups, scups, mess-ups, Reese's, McKines, playing solitaire, playing Sparkle, sleeping on the job, eating pizza out of the garbage, getting the worst piece of chicken at home, and all the other stupid shit you do every day. The show wouldn't be the same without your ridiculous and moronic antics. So to you, Gary, you horse-tooth jackass, I have one thing to say. Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
And let me get to Stuttering John, because before you know it, LT will be here.
Yeah, I really want to hear. Are we talking about the practical joke?
Yeah. Stuttering John has played many practical jokes on Baba Booey.
Let's see, the Gary, stealing of the Gary puppet.
Gary took the Gary puppet to an appearance. Lo and behold, Stuttering John stole it, and I had told Gary, don't you lose that puppet, because I love that puppet more than I love you.
Right, the puppet was pretty much new at the time, and
very popular.
You made it clear that you didn't want anything to happen to this puppet.
No, I didn't.
And now,
and John went and stole it, and Gary had a heart attack all weekend.
On top of that, ever since the puppet's been a has-been.
Right.
And then John had a stockbroker call and say that I lost all my money.
Right, which was a real good one.
And then, you know, I was feeling like, remember I called you on Sunday and said it's time to do this joke? I went back and took some old E-tapes out. I watched the Learning Annex. Remember where that thing? Now, John didn't think of that, but you were pretty much done with me when John came in to explain to you how boring I was.
Yeah.
Prolong it another 20 minutes. That sort of set me off.
Gary had a speaking appearance at the Learning Annex, and John went and, you know, got people together to do goofy questions on Gary and stuff and ruin his appearance. So Gary said, I really want to get John. And Gary came to me, he says, I'm going to fire John, because I know it's not funny. But I really want to fire him. I want to fire him and watch that bastard squirm. I said, all right, I'm in. What do I got to do? He says, you just get on the air and say you're mad at John, which I did. Effectively.
Yeah, because the second you said it, John was in a funk.
Right. So John was bumming out all the show yesterday after I said I was mad at him.
Right, yeah, because you put the final touches on it yesterday.
And John knows I actually am mad at him on some level.
Yeah.
Well, that's why
John's always conniving and scheming behind my back.
I'm not conniving, but that's why it was so effective, because I know that you've been upset with all this Howard Stern show crew. And all.
So Gary hauls John in after the show. Gary has like a little 10-minute meeting with me to make like we had a discussion. And he calls John into the room.
Kathy calls me first and goes, Gary wants you to stay here before you leave because he needs to talk to you before you leave. So I'm like, oh, no.
You knew something bad.
Yeah, I'm like,
you didn't think you were going to get fired.
That's like the principal thing.
Well, I started getting a sweat. I'm sweating, you know, I was freaking out.
But you didn't think you would be fired.
Well, yeah, I thought it was either that or, you know, just another, another dose of, another way of being reprimanded.
Well, you also said something yesterday about cleaning house. Gary was going to do some house cleaning.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Yeah. So you fell for it too, Robin.
I didn't fall for anything.
Oh,
she was hoping it was real.
Real fire.
Great.
All right, so here we go. So here, Gary brings John into the room, and, you know...
Now, this happened in the Jock Lounge because I kept seeing that door closed.
Yeah. We had a hidden camera in those big speakers that we keep on the floor.
Oh.
And the premise was that, you know, John had some wacky book proposal going around in his name that had my name all over it. And I caught wind of it, for real. And I got really pissed off about it. So Gary went in there to say, hey, it turns out that the book proposal showed its ugly head again somewhere. And basically Gary was sent in by me to be fired because I didn't want to fire him. I didn't want to fire John myself. It would be too painful, so Gary was going to do it.
Gary's your hatchet man.
Right.
And Gary played it really well, because he was almost looked like he was going to cry, too.
All right, well, here we go. He was upset for you.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
And Gary had said to me, listen, after I fire him, let's not tell him for a couple of days. So I said, you want to know something? I think John would be so bummed out that he might kill himself.
Right, yeah.
I could have.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Responsible for a death. Couldn't let that happen.
I said, don't let him leave. I mean, you know, fire him, leave the room, and then come back in and tell him, because he'll kill himself.
I would definitely have reached for that jar of Prozac.
Right. You know, I don't want to hear about the binge you went on for 3 days. And afterwards, Gary walked into the office proud as a peacock. I got him, Wolf. Oh, it works so good.
I work so hard, and there's always a chance that something can go wrong. You can see the camera, someone could spill it. You try to tell as few people as possible.
All right, here we go.
Well, I know Gary's been working up to this for weeks.
I know, bothering me.
I thought of this.
Calling me every day.
I thought of this the Friday before we went on Christmas vacation.
And by the way, it's not even creative. It's like, hey, I'm going to take John in a room and fire him. I mean, you know, watch him get upset.
No,
it's not creative at all.
It's not creative, but the setup has to be done right, and I did have to run the cable through the ceiling so the camera worked.
Right.
But the only thing is, like, next telling me I have cancer, it's the only thing that could be worse.
All right, well, we'll get to that. We got to figure out a funny way to do it.
Where does the cable have to be run?
Yeah. Up his butt. All right, here we go.
Shut the door. I'm wired, by the way.
Yeah. I know.
Sit down.
Is that you whispering? Sit down.
What's that all about? He's like De Niro.
Are you nervous or something?
Let me tell you something. This is so elaborate that I had Kathy come and put papers on every chair except for the one I wanted John to sit in.
Right.
Yeah, those boxes. No, that's why that
we
was.
put boxes on everything, so John could only sit in the one chair.
Right, because you had a camera.
We would get the best camera.
That was smart.
Well, sit down and I'll tell you.
What I do.
So.
What I do.
Guilty.
Guilty already.
So I guess, remember that whole thing that went on, like, at Christmas time?
You sound nervous yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
That's why. I'm like,
But that's great, because Gary would have terrible time firing somebody.
I told him, I said...
Not really.
I don't know if we left it in at one point. I go, John, my heart's pounding. That's what I knew something was wrong. He called me, about the book.
Yeah.
Right? The whole book, and you said you weren't doing everything. My heart pounded. Somehow it ended up on Buchwald's desk, right? This whole proposal, right? And I sat down with Howard, and I told him that. You know what I'm saying? I said, I called you about this a couple of months ago, but Buchwald flipped over. And
Buchwald's my agent. Yeah. So, Gary blamed it that Buchwald was flipping out, which is good. So Buchwald's flipping out. Howard then learned of it. He's flipping out, and John's panicking.
And Gary's heart's pounding.
Yeah. And Gary sounds like I'm being fired.
I know.
When did you end up on Buchwald's desk?
Sometime last week.
How could that be?
I have no idea. But Buchwald flipped over it, and Howard flipped over it.
Yeah, I have it on paper. I'm firing of that guy as soon as Christmas that thing happened.
I know. He sounds like Cato Kalin. Listen to him explaining himself.
I don't know how that happened.
I find it good.
I have it on paper.
No one even knows what he's talking about. You never know what John's talking about. You never know what he's talking about.
All not secretary.
Right? And you had no idea what he was talking about.
I had a vague idea, but...
I got to hear that again.
I'm saying I fired the guy ever since that fiasco.
Yeah, well, that's not exactly clear.
I don't know.
It's like... Hey, John, can you explain that to me?
I don't understand.
Listen to this.
How could that be?
Yeah, listen to this explanation again. But
I have no idea. But Buchwald flipped over it, and Howard flipped over it.
Yeah, I have it on paper. I'm firing of that guy as soon as Christmas that thing happened.
I know. I fired on paper.
I fired.
She said he fired on paper.
He has keywords: fired, paper, Christmas.
I know. And I just go, I know.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't.
No one knows. You don't even know what he's saying.
Christmas happened.
Fire, Christmas, paper. Fire, Christmas happened. As soon as Christmas, that thing happened.
Fire.
That's what Cato does. Because you know what? That's Cato. Why do people want to slam this Cato's head into his screen? I'm watching TV, and I swore I've never watched. I'm telling you.
Did you watch it again?
I have no tune by it. And this Marsha Clark is angry.
Yeah.
And the woman comes on, the commentator. She says, "Why is Marsha Clark angry? Why is she spending all this time with Cato Kalin?" I go, "You don't know why? What are you, stupid?"
Van Sisters?
I don't know. One of them, or the Yenta from Fox. They're sitting there, and let her get on with it. It's like, what are you talking about? This guy is telling you in the one breath that, OJ was a little upset.
And he's changing testimony.
Of course, he's obviously not being forthcoming. Like John.
That's in the paper.
I mean, this is exactly what Cato Kalin says. The paper. The paper. I fired the paper. Well, I got to hear that again. This is too good. Over it, and Howard flipped over it.
Yeah, I fired on paper. I'm firing of that guy as soon as Christmas that thing happened.
I know. And I know. I don't know if Howard's trying to make an example or something, but I think that he's just sort of he told me he's going to come in and talk to you, but basically he told me he's going to let you go. Although he said he'd still use you for interviews and stuff from time to time, but I think that I couldn't really say anything because I feel like my ass is on the line. I'm treading on dangerous water myself, and I couldn't really say anything because I'm treading on dangerous water myself.
He's barely as coherent as I am.
I know. It's two incoherent guys with a job.
What is Gary talking about?
Gary has to fire you, but he's not clear why he's firing you, and you're not clear on what your answer is.
I think Howard's going to talk to you, and he's going to let you go, but he will use you on interviews occasionally.
But see, I knew that was a write-off. Right.
Yeah, that was just being nice.
Yeah. He'll never hear from you again.
Meanwhile, Gary's treading himself.
He's treading on thin water.
I'm treading, Wolf. I'm doing a dog paddle.
I'm skating on thin water.
Somehow that never sounds right when he uses those words.
He never gets them quite right.
He's always like, I'm treading on dangerous water.
But he's
always treading.
Isn't it treading on, what is it?
It's actually, you're skating on thin ice is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, and treading on what?
Where there's smoke, there's wall paint.
You're treading
on dangerous ground? Would that be it?
No. Treading on
thin water.
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Dangerous ground.
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
Maybe that's it.
It always sounds wrong.
Gary always
I thought it was just treading water. I'm treading water.
No.
I don't know what he's saying.
Well, hey, listen, I wouldn't attempt it if I didn't know.
As stupid as I am, your choice is bad.
Gary's treading. John's treading.
Fire, Christmas paper.
Asked me about the T-shirt and about what went on in Dallas and what went on in Atlantic City and stuff. And, he just said, listen, I think John's a great guy, but it's just too much. He goes, it's just too much. He's out there. But you know what it is? I think it's not relevant. It's not the book. It's everything that led up to it. And this is just like tips it off. And you're right. You're absolutely right. It's not
just tips it off. Gary is full of non-sequiturs.
I'm just trying to make,
what are you trying to say there?
It's a cliche.
Tipped it over the edge is what I meant to say. Just tips
it off.
I'm skating on thin ice, and this just tips it off.
But I think that I think it's last call.
Like we called him about that too.
But he's really unhappy about that the way that turned out. I just think that he feels like we're all like hanging on his name and stuff. Mm-hmm. I can't. I mean, I'm flipped out because you're like one of my best friends, and what can I say?
And I'm going to be sorry to see you go.
I said, hey, give him one more chance. And Howard's like, one more chance. He's like, listen, he goes, it's not only me.
You're a pussy. Why don't you just fire the guy?
Yeah, why do you think you're going to come talk?
Hey, let it
everything Howard.
Well, because I'm not firing him.
But if you ever have to fire him, you fire him.
I will fire him.
No, don't blame Howard. I want him.
Let me ask you something. Why is he saying Howard's going to talk to John?
It's all coming up, Rob. Why don't you listen to the end?
Come on, give the guy a break.
I just wanted to know.
Because we're listening. Because at one point...
It's part of his way of revealing.
No. And at one point, Robin, be quiet.
I'm talking to Howard.
At one point, Howard was actually going to come and watch it on the monitor, and he thought he might come in.
Yeah, no, this was a setup.
All right.
And also it keeps John hanging around. We didn't want him leaving.
Don, they just feel like it's almost like as if you're dangerous, that you can't be controlled. They feel like everybody, me and you and Gorilla and everybody's out there doing stuff, and it's just bumming them out. And I know he said he would send you out on some interviews, possibly in the future. I mean, I think he's going to cool off about this. I don't know what will happen, but I know tonight he's not going to send you out on that thing. I guess he's going to send Grillo. And he told me to get a hold of Vic.
Stuttering Vic.
Oh. That's a clincher.
I don't know what to say. I mean, what are you going to do?
No, man. 7 years I've been here.
His career. 7 years. 7 years.
7 years of my life.
Oh, man. 100%? Bought it 100%?
Yeah, he bought it 100%.
See, Gorilla told me before I went in, like, Johnny, maybe it's an April Fool's joke, but I said, nah, Howard wouldn't sit on the air and all that. This is definitely not an April Fool's joke.
Right.
I try to do everything.
You know what the problem is? I mean, I could smell it coming for one of us.
Smell it.
I guess it's
always smelling stuff.
I smell it coming because it was tipping it off.
In the water.
The water was
when I was skating on thin ground.
On thin water.
It could have just as easily been me. Hold on a second. I know he wants to come down. I mean, he doesn't want this to be hard feelings, so he wants to come down, and he's going to come down and saying, just like... That's me faking out of dialing the phone to get him to come down. Yeah, we're in the guest lounge. All right, cool. He's going to come down. He just wants to, like, you know how Howard is. He doesn't like confrontation, but I think he appreciates what you've done over the years.
Not really.
He wants to, I think he just wants to give you a good send-off. Well, listen, if I were you, I'd be cool. And, just shake his hand. It'd be cool because don't slam any doors. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to trash me in the air.
And at some point he's going to have to discuss it, but I don't think he'll hammer you. I mean, he'll just say, hey, you know what? We did our time together, and it just, became a part. I mean, one thing Howard's really cool about, he wouldn't trash you because he knows that you're going to try to go out there and make a living and stuff and do something. Maybe you can hook up with Conan and get rid of that guy that's... All right. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
I'd rather not work.
So now I leave, right, and then I come back and I tell him that you don't want to talk to him.
Oh, good, okay.
I'm sorry, man. Don't hold this against me.
No.
So I walked out and then I come right back.
He's getting fired from a job he makes no money at.
And he's bummed.
Yeah.
So he was going to come down, but he's not going to come down. He said, but he's not mad,
I just don't have time to say goodbye.
I swear to God, I tried to do everything. I didn't want to do anything, at all.
Well, how are you? I mean, you're in pretty good shape, financially, right? I mean, I know you're in an apartment and stuff, but you're doing okay in the stock market and stuff.
Not really. After this fiasco, I don't even have. The only guy we have is Adam.
Right.
What do you say?
He said the only guy we have is Adam. We just had some trouble in the stock market. John and I this earlier.
This is all perfect. Everything's going on here.
John just took a hint, so that's not working out.
Even his stock market isn't working.
Yeah, and my brother, I was with my brother all week, and he was yelling at me for paying too much for an apartment. So it's like all just coming in my head, like, oh no.
Right. Like, no, I really screwed up.
Right, but I mean, you know,
the little money you had from this show is not even coming in.
And you still have the deal. You still have the other record deal, right? You got the publishing deal and stuff. You still got all that stuff.
That's done now. That's just I give you one advance.
But I mean, you're going to do another record, right?
I don't know. Depends on when. You know.
And now he's not on the show.
But I'm telling him at least you got this, and he doesn't have any of it.
Yeah. So it turns out he has nothing.
But now, I mean, he's down to mumbling.
At this point, I'm in the fetal position.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. I can't wait to watch this on the E! Show.
Because I started out sitting up, and I slowly cowered.
I don't know, man. My clothes are rented, man. All of a sudden, all the truth, the ugly truth comes out.
It's not my own teeth.
It's all a pyramid scheme. It's all crumbling.
I don't know, man.
It's just, it's just, I really try to do everything by the book. I went up to him, I talked to him, he told me don't do it. I called them, and they sent me some proposal. I told them, do I call him? I said, dude, you can't do. Sent them a letter firing. I still have I have a letter firing the guy.
You still have the letter?
Yeah. And I don't know how this could have happened. I don't know how that could have got anywhere. I have a letter firing the guy. And then I called you that weekend. I told you what had happened.
Right. That was like Christmas.
And I called Robin. Remember, she
freaked out on you.
And then you talked to Howard, and then he said, we'll talk, all right. And then...
What do you think Karen's going to say? She's going to be bummed out?
Goodbye. Goodbye. It's so long. I'm not your girlfriend anymore.
I go with the show.
Yeah. Do a Grillo. Yeah, I'm dating Grillo now.
I think your best bet is to sort of regroup, take it easy. I don't know what's going to go on in this, and I can tell you, if I could give you 2 words of advice.
Uh-oh. Here comes his reveal.
Here comes the soliloquy. 2 words.
He's gonna now show him the camera. Should have had him suffer more.
I know, but he's
not twisting enough.
He's twisting pretty good.
If I could give you 2 words of advice, don't brush, and then you get bad teeth, and someone else will hire you like they hire me.
So the camera's in the speaker, and I said, if I give you 2 words of advice, and I pull the speaker down so you can see the camera, and I say this. I think the best 2 words I can give you is Gary Puppet.
Gary's so proud of that. He goes, Gary Puppet.
I know. It's like Mission Impossible.
Yeah, right. Like, hey, Gary Puppet, Wolf. Gary Puppet. I have 2 words of advice. Gary Puppet.
I have 2 words of advice. You can smell it coming.
No, you're a dick. You're a dick because you got twice. And now you know what it feels like to be on that.
Hey,
Planet.
You know what?
We're done.
Great joke.
We're
Great joke. I mean, I'm not going to hate you for the rest of your life like you hate me.
Come on back here. Come on. I've been planning this since Christmas, and I wasn't even gonna do this to you. And then, after you stole the puppet, I was thinking of a way to get back here. I wasn't even gonna do this to you, and then you did the thing where I lost all my money. Now,
what thing?
With the stockbroker. Sit down, man. And I didn't leave you hanging all week. We were going to leave you hanging for a day. Howard thought that was too cruel. So I let your entire misery lasted 10.5 minutes.
No, my entire misery started around 9:30.
But okay, all right. My entire misery was an entire weekend long.
You were still in shock, weren't you?
Yeah, I couldn't snap out of this.
You weren't even sure if you were fired still.
Yeah, I was in a cocoon.
All right.
Yeah, because it still didn't sound happy.
No, not at all. Now I don't know whether
to get your job back. You don't even celebrate it.
I don't know whether to hate Gary or I don't know how to handle it.
Yeah. You don't know what to say. Because Gary immediately goes, okay, now we're even. And we're never playing practical jokes on each other again. And I know John's already planning his next one.
Got something up his sleeve.
Well, I already got another one for John.
Because John came down with me yesterday and said, guess what I'm going to do. And he already told me his next one, and it's awful. It was
the one that I refrained from doing because I thought it would be too cruel.
Yeah.
Well, I got another one for you. I was going to get you with 2 since you got me with 2, but I let it be.
Right. He has another one planned on you, so.
An awesome one.
Yeah.
He's going to get to the point where they'll be shooting at
Yeah, right. See, Gary hired a hitman to come kill you. But it's only a goof.
And then another whole day when I thought I lost all my money.
But it was Gary.
Well, what's wrong?
Chucky's idea to Gary Puppet.
But isn't this funny?
It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect.
And then what? Is that it? Are we done? Or now you got to get me back.
No, I mean, you know, my next one's going to be on Scotty. You already know that.
Okay, but you done with me now?
Is that right? You got one on Scott coming up?
Yeah.
The cruelest of all.
Really? Shh, don't say it. I want to hear it.
Of course, he won't be looking for it now.
It wouldn't
matter.
What's funny to me is Scott will have to dub it off, whatever.
Yeah. Scott will have to make a copy of it so it'll be ready for the air. I got to take a break. When we come back, we got to play Stuttering John at the Oscar party last night.
Right, but LT's here, and by now,
is he here already?
And by now, Bam Bam Bigelow should be here.
Oh, well, if those guys are here, then we'll meet them first.
Okay.
Let them yell at each other like wrestlers. That's pretty funny, John. Yeah. Especially your explanation to Gary.
Christmas paper on fire.
Now, John, if it's five,
this happens.
If it's 5 practical jokes to 1, why would you be planning another one?
Because that's what he does.
Well, no, you know, on the tape, on the tape, I said, I go, well, if Howard wants me to stop doing them, I'll stop doing them.
Oh yeah, like Howard's feeding you the ideas.
No, but
you get an idea.
Do what you want to do. I don't care.
They just occurred naturally to John.
John gets an idea and he goes to Howard. Howard goes, yeah, do whatever you want.
I don't even want to know about it. Just do it.
John takes that as if Howard's giving him the money and funding him.
Yeah. Well, you guys work that out. Anyway, let me take a break. You're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? I got a question for you.
All right.
How long do you think it's going to take before Gary quits the show or he gets himself fired?
Well, I don't think Gary will ever quit the show unless
How's he going to get himself fired?
Yeah.
No, his wife's going to give him an ultimatum and he's going to have to take it.
It's really funny. When Gary was walking down the aisle,
Yes.
I really have only met Gary's wife twice before, and each time, I don't know why, I just didn't really take notes, mental notes of what she looked like. I don't know why. But when she came walking down the aisle, I said, whoa, look at this.
Well, we all turned around and said, who's she marrying?
I mean, this model was walking down the aisle, and I'm going, you never saw a funnier scene. Gary's about 4 inches shorter than her.
Yeah.
And this model is walking down the aisle to marry Gary, and I said, you know, I've been pretty good for Gary.
Right. Absolutely.
There's no way Gary Dell'Abate would have been marrying this woman if it wasn't for me.
Absolutely.
I am responsible for his wife.
I got one more.
He looked like, you know what he looked like? He looked like her pet.
A chia pet.
A chia pet. Oh, right, Fred? Seriously.
Oh,
Fred turns to me and goes, he looks like her pet.
Oh, I was looking for the leash.
Oh, man.
It was unbelievable.
Pocket full of peanuts.
But she looked incredible. Did she dye her hair blonde?
She streaked her hair or lightened it in some way, yeah.
She looked hot, man. I wanted to eat her up. She was wearing like a wedding dress with a mini skirt underneath. A mini. Boy, I thought your wife looked hot, man.
Didn't she?
Yeah.
Man.
I thought you looked, I mean, it looked like I got to say, and I don't mean this as an insult, but it looked like the biggest mismatch of the century.
In history.
It really did.
In history.
And I kept saying to my wife, I said, he got that wife because of me. That's my wife.
My relatives were asking, you know.
How you got her.
We're saying to her, you know, what are you doing with him?
Yeah. I even walked up to her and I didn't really know what to say because I think sometimes Mary might not like me because, you know, I'm always making fun of Gary on the air and everything, but, you know, I try to explain to her that I really like Gary. Well, I do. I do like Gary. Gary knows that.
No, I said explain to her. I don't know that you've ever talked to her.
No, at the wedding I did. I tried to explain it to her.
Oh, is that right?
Because I'm sure there's some animosity. That's her man, you know. After all, she sees him in a different light than I do. I still see him as a boy.
I can't see her seeing him as a man.
Me neither. I thought it was like a total goof.
Then I said she needs a man.
Yeah. She needs a real man to marry. First of all, she's 4 inches tall. So I walk up to her like a lummox and say, you know, you're taller than Gary.
Oh, no. Like she doesn't know.
Yeah, I know. Did she tell you I said that?
Well, no, but you know, it's funny. The photographer earlier in the day kept on all the pictures. They kept asking her to like move her legs apart so she would get shorter.
No, that's to get ready for the honeymoon.
But we said, I didn't care. You know, they wanted to try to like, you know, set it up so that I.
Well, she was wearing a bit of a heel, but not much.
No. She's taller than Gary.
Yeah,
that's all there is to it.
She's 2 inches taller than me.
I said on the wedding cake, I wonder if they had a little Gary and a taller bride.
I know, because it was kind of weird. Like I'm looking at her, I go, she should be married to me with that kind of height. How tall is she?
She's, I think, 5'10", a little over 5'10".
That is fabulous.
I didn't realize she was that tall.
Yeah. Boy, I did, and it was great.
I've seen her before, but it never occurred to me that she was that tall. I'm always looking up at her.
The only way you got her, seriously, you got to admit, maybe you don't want to admit this on the air or not, but you got to admit, you never got women that good looking.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I know it.
No wonder that's the best looking girl he ever went out with. No wonder he married her.
Right, now I know why you're getting married. No wonder you're pulling your pants up at the bachelor party. Hey, I don't want anything to go wrong.
You locked that one in quick.
Yeah, I don't want any massage.
Yeah.
No, I don't need a massage. I get a massage at home.
The best part was I couldn't believe she kissed Gary.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, what? She married me.
And you had to like reach up to kiss her. It was great. You had those big lips, and then you were like, you're like a fish.
That was hysterical.
But there's so many details to go into about the wedding. But why don't we take a break, and I'll come back and we can talk about it.
All right.
Gary's big moment. And Gary's going on his honeymoon next week.
Well, did you turn over and say, hello, Mrs. Delabate?
Oh, Mrs. Delabate, I love you so much. Listen, I'm the first one to call you Mrs. Delabate.
Were you there? Were you in the room?
I can't believe it. Say it again. Mrs. Delabate.
Gary Delabate.
Mrs. Gary Delabate. What a ring.
She's the one who kept saying she's so proud to be my wife, and I didn't prompt it or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so proud
In your bedroom. This is what was going on?
You know,
I'm so proud to be Mrs. Delabate.
It's just so amazing. You come here, and then you go there, and it's a great, it's a great thing. You go home, and it's like a whole new world.
You're a king.
Somebody's proud of me.
Yeah, right.
I come here, and I get
the Delabate name.
You're a king, Gary. King Delabate.
King Delabate of Uniondale. I'm Uniondale. I'm Delabate.
Hail Delabate.
Mrs. Delabate, boff. It's like music to my teeth. All right, let's take a break.
So just how did you explain to Mrs. Delabate your treatment of her husband?
No, I didn't. I just, I went over and tried to sort of awkwardly say, that I wish them the best. And then I said, hey, you're taller than Gary, aren't you?
She said that whatever you said to her, she said that you were very nice and very sweet.
Yeah, well, I am very nice and sweet. That's the point.
Even to you here.
Yeah. And she better I'm just trying to help you so you can do better on your job. That's all. It's job training, it's called.
I noticed when the priest said repeat after me, Gary was right there.
That was our favorite part.
I heard you guys laughing.
Oh, man. The priest goes, first of all, it was hard to hear Gary take his wedding vows.
Yes. Well, it was easier to hear him.
Yeah. The
than
priest
it was
goes,
the priest.
Well, the priest
goes, repeat after me. Baba Booey, Baba. No, he didn't say that.
See, the premise
Baba
of the whole
Booey.
thing, the priest
Baba
explained
Booey.
it.
Yeah.
Is that he wears a little microphone around his neck.
Right.
And that he said that he wants to say it really low so that we say it loud so that it's really us that the people are hearing.
Yeah, but
right?
we couldn't hear you guys at all.
Well, I yelled pretty loud. Mary's got sort of a soft voice.
Yeah,
I heard Gary.
You
In
did?
sickness and in health.
Sickness and in health. Did we get the tape of So Ganji's job was to hide a tape recorder underneath that little thing so that we could get your vows on tape.
And did he get it?
He screwed that up.
Of course. Is he here now?
I said, you're going to handle it just the way you handle the cue cards. He goes, no, I'm not. I can do it. I go, I said, you're going to screw it up.
I hear
He
the thump
swore
of
that
his
he was
feet
going to
now.
redeem himself with this.
Hey, here's the elephant feet right now.
The tape recorder was about 5 feet away from them. Not even.
5 feet ain't going to
Not
do it, pal.
even.
But you know what it was? It was a little micro cassette.
Yeah,
Well, that's all I was
ridiculous.
You put the tape recorder on the altar?
Yeah.
I had it like right by the altar.
Right by the altar. First of all, he was going to hold it at his seat. I go,
No, I wasn't. I was waiting for an opportune time to sneak up front.
You could have put it right
Without
next to a
his parents.
speaker.
Yeah, but
In the back.
But that wouldn't pick you
weren't
up.
Mike.
No.
You guys weren't Mike.
Yeah.
We got all the priest, which we did anyway. We have
Well-
the priest and we have everything else except him.
well,
I have the video coming. That should have some of the audio on it.
Ganji should have hit it in your bra. Actually, we should have hit it in Mary's bra. Then we would have gotten good sound.
I was gonna pay the altar boys, but there was none. I was gonna and have them hold it. But
Good job. So we don't have Gary's vows, huh?
you know what? They're on the tape, but so slight you can't even hear them.
When you hear sickness and health.
I really picked that up. And sickness.
I was dry. Come on. I was very nervous. I was very dry.
So we're at the wedding, right? I just want to skip ahead for a second. Jackie was wearing sneakers.
Yeah.
And a suit that didn't fit.
Real class.
What was that suit?
I don't know. Where'd you get that, Jackie? Was that your Spotlight Cafe suit?
Gary helped my wife buy that for me.
Was that true?
What do you mean?
That was-
It's too small or too big?
Too big, I think.
It fits perfect.
No.
But the
What do you
pants were a
guys
little-
know?
I thought the pants were a little baggy, no?
That's how they come.
That's a
I
look.
think. Yeah.
What is it, like a
silk.
pantaloon?
It's silk, but Jackie,
That's a silk suit.
Jackie lowered the
Pants.
waistline.
Oh.
In other words, it used to go up to his navel, and now it just goes.
Oh,
under
maybe you pushed it down so
Under
it would
the
fit.
belly, yeah.
Under your belly. Under
In
your
fact,
belly.
I had it way up. You know those stupid little button extenders that they sent us the other day?
Yeah.
I was wearing one. We're on our way over in the limo. I said, Nancy, look, I opened up my coat, and it's a stupid little...
There's this really cute thing that this guy sent over. I thought it was pretty cool.
It worked great.
It's a button extender. Did you see it, Robin?
No.
It's for guys on your pants. You attach it to the button on your pants.
Right.
And then it gives you another 2 inches on your pants without having to go out and buy new pants.
Can I get one of those?
It's I forgot the guy's name. I was going to give him a plug. In some novelty store or something.
You have it at home, actually.
Yeah. I brought a whole sack of them home. I'm going to use them.
But every once in a while, when Jackie was sitting down, you say, "Oh, Jackie looks nice in a suit," and then he'd stand up,
and he had his sneakers on,
and it looked like a clown outfit.
Yeah, right. Because he had his sneakers on. I was surprised. And then I said something to his wife. I said, "Hey, Jackie's got sneakers on." She goes, "What are you wearing?" I go, "Hey, Nancy, I'm just saying. I'm surprised that Jackie wore it." She goes, "What are these? Fringe on your jacket?" I go, "Okay, all right. So put me down. All right." She was like battling.
How dare she put you down when you're trying to put me down?
Yeah, right. I'm in the middle of trying to put you down. Because your wife looked nice in her Norma Kamali outfit. Poor Jackie's making some heavy money now.
She was wearing Norma Kamali?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I know it.
You recognize that?
Yeah. That's a Norma Kamali outfit.
I never even heard of that.
Am I right, Jackie? Do you know that?
I remember the name from it being bandied around at the table, but you had no idea that until you heard it either.
Fred's lovely girlfriend was wearing no bra. And then when Fred was dancing with her and she was dancing around, I could see her ass right through her dress.
Her, really?
Oh, yeah.
And Robin was wearing a bra, but it hardly mattered.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, Robin. You were showing everying.
I wasn't showing anything.
You were on a manhunt.
The priest, for half the wedding, the priest had a towel over his head. He was going back.
Because Robin wore like an evening gown or something.
It wasn't an evening gown.
Looked like an evening gown to me.
All right, if you say so.
And she had her breasts. I mean,
more than a couple of people asked about them.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
You could see the nipples.
Like 50 people came up to me and go, "Wait a minute, I thought she got reduction."
Right.
Those weren't headlights. Those were bonfires out there.
Oh my God.
I think they grew back. Anyway, no, the doctor was smart. He didn't take too much of your loveliness off. He just shaped and remolded. So anyway, so we get in the car and we finally go over to the wedding.
Well, thank goodness they were delayed.
Yeah, what was the delay, Gary? They always do that. They always tell you to be at a wedding 4:30,
well,
right?
I was there at 4 o'clock.
Did it say 4 o'clock?
It said 4:30.
It said 4:30. You know what it was? We were all talking about 4 o'clock.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Because I thought I checked.
Yeah, I thought it was 4 o'clock also.
I was breaking my neck to be there on time. I got there before Gary's mother.
Oh, man. You were busting your chops. You know why, too? Because I said Robin will be late.
That's right. I'm always the one who's late.
I know. I was so happy to see you were there already. I can't tell you.
I was there to see everyone come in.
You saw everyone arrive. Your ass must have been glued to that pew.
The holdup was taking pictures.
That's why they call it a pew. People's asses get glued to them. It's a pew. But I think Richard Simmons slept there, actually, waiting for the ceremony. So we get to the church, and it's pouring out. Good thing your friend Frank was in the back there. Let me in through the back.
He saw you. He said, "There's your boss. Let's let him in."
Yeah, so he let me in through the back. So then everyone was already at the church. So I walked in like the bride.
Well, it was funny. You sneaking down the side.
Yeah, I was just, and in the worst way, I just didn't want to be noticed at this wedding. Because as soon as I walked in, the whole church got quiet. Did you notice that? That was a cool move.
I didn't see that, but somebody...
Like, so everyone's so I get real self-conscious because I've always felt I look kind of awkward and funny and everything. And I don't really want to be stared at.
That's why you should have gotten there earlier.
I know. I should have gotten there when you got there.
You like it.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah. Well, why always make these entrances?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm normally early on time. In fact, the Joan Rivers party, I was there greeting every guest along with Melissa. But I sat down. Next to Jackie and his beautiful wife, Nancy, who I thought looked very lovely.
She looked good, huh?
Oh, she looked real good. And plus, Jackie was a sloppy drunk, so I figured she needed a real man to step in.
This man did fine, pal.
What were you two tete-a-tetting about?
Oh, Nancy was telling me about her career.
Oh, God.
And I actually acted interested.
A typical Donald Trump
Yeah,
move.
right. I go, really?
I
Showcase. Isn't that fascinating? So I sat down next to Jackie and Nancy. And we sat there and we began to wait for this wedding to begin, this Gary wedding.
And even after you got there was a long wait.
Oh, my God. What was the delay? Was the priest late? Or
no, we were taking pictures.
Yeah.
And we just got held up.
Why didn't you take pictures? But you know what you do now? Now the big thing is to take your pictures the day before the wedding.
I'm not going to put on a tuxedo. And it was just seemed ridiculous to do it the day before.
I see. All right.
We thought we had time, and apparently we didn't.
I see. So you saw the bride before the...
Yeah. We started taking pictures at, this is no lie, we started taking pictures at 1:45, or about 2 o'clock that afternoon.
Yeah.
And we were still late getting there.
Really?
And we were there for about 2 hours.
Clear your voice.
I'm okay.
No, clear it.
No, it's hard, Howard.
There you go. Yes.
What's hard is you get there and you walk in, you sit down for the
I work
wedding.
with all guys who can't clear their voices. Yeah.
But you sit down there and you can be into a whole reverential thing. But when you're sitting there for 20 minutes, the jokes are coming to your mind, and we started goofing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should have just started the service because we all started goofing
Because
around.
once in a while you'd say something to me, and then I'd have something to say back, or you'd say something, and like we'd make a motion, like, don't even tell me, because you can't get it going back and forth.
But Jackie was cracking jokes through the whole. I was laughing hysterically through the whole ceremony. I couldn't even get into the reverence of the whole thing. And then Jackie would crack jokes, then I started to crack one back. Jackie would go, no.
No, you got to be a good boy.
I have to be good. Jackie's
No, because
okay.
I know how hard. All you got to do is
If
one
you
of
get
those.
it going.
At one point, the priest made like a reference to K-Rock.
Yeah.
And there was a little laughter, and he heard Jackie you heard him
He did his De Niro laugh.
I'm so used to hearing it, I didn't even notice it.
Oh, no, it was real loud.
Oh, really? Well, the priest... So anyway, so the thing finally gets started, and the priest was kind of a young guy and everything, but, the Catholic religion, it's no secret. The Catholic religion is among the most negative of religions in the world.
Oh, boy.
So he starts to make a little speech, and he started out kind of neat. I said, hey, the Catholic religion is really changing. The younger priests are really getting into it. And because I said to Jackie, hey, the priest looks like Norman Bates. So he goes, yeah, look at that. So anyway, we go. Mother?
Let's go look in the cellar.
Yeah, let's go look in the cellar of his house.
He looked kind of cool, didn't he?
Yeah. So anyway.
We hit the lottery getting that priest.
Yeah, you were lucky.
He was really nice and really young, and there was a couple guys we spoke to who were not going to be as happy as he was.
So then we went over to the, the place. What was the name of the place?
The Metropolitan in Glen Cove.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful place. Because the recording studio was underneath it.
Right.
So we went over there. Did you get lost going there?
No, I accidentally found it.
I mean, I've been to that place a million times and I got lost. But Fred, you got lost, right?
Yes. Because they said you're supposed to go over 107. You never go near 107, I think.
No, it's on 107.
Yeah.
They just don't tell you where to turn on 107.
I hit up by Sears.
So anyway, we went over to the place, and the place was really good. I mean, the food was really good. Gary definitely got his money's worth.
Yeah. It was a wonderful spread.
So they had two different bartenders. Gary dropped some big money on this wedding, I'm telling you.
They gave me more than my money's worth. They gave me,
Well, that's because I was coming. That always happens.
It was. It was.
But that was good. That was good.
The
But
party
you know
was
what's
for
weird
me
about
and
you know what's weird about your family? Yeah, it was my party.
It really was.
Yeah, right. So
just as long as he got the benefit, I don't mind.
Right.
Do you know? Did you hear that? My best man found out that the staff had been warned. If anybody tried to take a picture with you or get an autograph, that they would be fired.
Well, good, because I got a list of people that they should fire. Oh, man, what a nightmare. People think I'm crazy, because people start making fun of me that I won't get up and dance and stuff. But boy, oh boy, I get up, I finally say, you know what, maybe these people are right. But it was really a weird thing. I had never experienced this before. Your family evidently comes to a wedding. Everyone comes with a camera.
Well, everyone goes to weddings with a camera.
I never saw anything like this.
No, that's because you take pictures of the bride and the groom. That's
really?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that at the church, they all
cameras.
had their own camera. Wait a second, Fred. I got to make this point. Okay. So evidently, his whole family brings camera. I never saw this before. I guess this was a different kind of wedding for me.
It's not uncommon to bring a camera to a wedding. Not at all.
I just never saw. I mean, they were.
I always do.
There were more. There was like a series of cameras. So whatever I would do, if I would sit at my table, I'd be okay. As soon as I got up, even if I hugged somebody, the cameras would just start going up.
Yeah.
So at one point, I'm sitting there eating hors d'oeuvres, and one of Gary's aunts or something, or friends, she starts photographing me, but doing a whole series of photographs. I said, I'll try to ignore it.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to eat and everything, and they're coming around with great food, like they had grilled. Did you taste the grilled swordfish with the pineapple?
Great, yeah.
I recommend this place highly, this place in Glen Cove, where Gary had the wedding. But I'm starting to eat.
Great hors d'oeuvres.
And this woman she was just mercilessly taking pictures. I just said, this is unbelievable. I mean, it's really embarrassing. So finally I call her over and I go, lady, you want to take pictures of me? Come over here and sit over here and take a picture with me. Let's get it over with. But you'll be done with it. So we take the pictures. And I wasn't being a big shot. I was trying to be like a regular guy. So we take the pictures. And then after I did that, that was the end of it.
Everybody started.
Everyone just came over and they weren't even going to pretend. It was real weird. They were taking lots of candids of me, your relatives. Tons of candids, but endlessly. They wouldn't stop. So finally, I just couldn't take it anymore. I said, Jesus Christ, this is endless. I feel very self-conscious. Every time I make a move, they're taking pictures. Every second, they won't stop. So then we went in for dinner. And if I stayed seated, they were okay. They would just take candids. But then if I stood up, then everyone would just line up and start to take pictures of me. Like if I hugged Dominic, they would start. They didn't know who Dominic was, but they'd start taking pictures. Whatever I would do, it was like the weirdest thing. So it started really getting on my nerves. So then everyone said, come on, let's go up and dance because everyone was dancing. I said, nah, I'm not going to dance because then, the video guys are going to have me, dancing. And then this video is going to end up somewhere. And then all Gary's relatives are going to start taking pictures. So I just stood there and started clapping. So Gary's relatives started taking pictures of me clapping. So then I said to my wife, then all the lights went out. They finished taking the pictures. I figured, hey, now I'll have a dance with my wife. So, okay, we get on the dance floor. They're playing a slow song. I'm dancing with her. So as I'm dancing, Scott's wife says to me, there's a girl over there videotaping you dancing with your wife. I go, what do you mean? Gary's photographer? He goes, no. There's a girl over there videotaping you. The hat check girl had video camera.
Come on.
Yeah.
The hat check girl?
So she starts doing video of me dancing with my wife. And I said, this is sick. So I go over and I said, you know something? You're really being a jerk. I said, why don't you cut it out already? Give me a break. I don't want some girl running around with video of me and my wife dancing. You just feel it's not even that you're being a big shot. It's just that you feel kind of self-conscious.
You know what? You were a great sport about it because you're right. Everyone followed you. In fact, there was one moment.
Yeah.
I had told the photographer that one of the pictures I wanted to get was Mary and myself with you guys are like a second family to me.
You're right.
With the guys from work. So I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I didn't bring you out to the center of the floor. I came over to your table and we pulled it all together. And as soon as the photographer set up, it was like the place almost tipped to its side.
Yeah.
Everybody was there with their cameras.
Everyone was like, great, a group picture. This is a big chance to get everybody.
So then I just ducked down. You'll see in the picture, you don't even see me because first of all, Jackie grabbed my genitals during the picture.
He said he was grabbing them the whole time.
But grabbing them. really taking liberties with me.
Gentle though.
But he said you said you liked it.
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't that bad. He's got a good touch.
You didn't scream. I didn't hear you wince, and you stayed there.
If you're gonna have another guy grab you and massage you, it might as well be Jack. Well, he was rubbing.
It was time to prove my love.
And he definitely was in love. He was drunk and he was grabbing me, and then I just started laughing so hard that while they were taking the picture, I think I was passed out in the back. But I don't know this whole thing. So I started getting uptight with the photographs, and I had vowed that I wouldn't. But then Gary's photographer came over while I was dancing with my wife, and I just finished yelling at the hat check girl. So then I started yelling at him, and I said, "What am I, Michael J. Fox or something?"
Because I know you came back to the table, you were a man on fire.
I was totally disgusted with myself.
I told you, Robin. I told you.
Yeah, and then I said, you know why I start getting a man on fire? Because I go, I should just sit at the table and keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
But then everyone started, like Jackie and Nancy started me. What are you doing? Come on, have fun. It's for Gary. And I go, yeah, have fun. But it gets weird. You feel very, very self-conscious. Because I always think, when you see, Michael J. Fox or somebody, making a big deal about pictures and enough of the pictures, but it's just that you don't feel like you're part of the party. You feel like everything you do is becoming a circus. And Gary's family is hard up for pictures. You know what we ought to do? Just why don't we send them all autographed pictures or something, and they wouldn't have taken so many pictures.
I told everybody. I told everyone that worked there, and I told the video guy and the.
But imagine every time you get up, every time you put a fork in your mouth, there's somebody. All of a sudden, I look to my left, and there's a woman clicking away.
There's a flash.
And I go, "Holy cow!" This is embarrassing.
You know what is even worse though is when you're standing there trying to have a conversation with somebody, and one of Gary's family members comes up and says, "I want a picture with Robin," and they hand the camera to the person you're talking to.
I did a series of photographs with Aunt Kay on my lap, with her arms around me, making out with me, kissing me. That me and Aunt Kay
and Katie.
And then there was another woman with a son who has a catering business or something, a restaurant, and it's no big deal, but I wanted to actually go out and have some fun with everybody, but I
thought you stuck it out a long time.
Yeah, I was having a good time. I thought we had a pretty good time.
We had a great time.
Richard Simmons, of course, has to do a whole thing where he comes and then he has to leave.
Right, he always has to make an exit for some reason.
He was the guy screaming, "I can't wait for Gary's wedding! I can't wait for Gary's wedding! What are you going to wear?"
And he cried more than anyone else.
Richard Simmons sat through the service crying, blubbering like a baby, and it's just so inappropriate. Gary's mother wasn't crying like that.
My friend said it looked like a Dealer Meal commercial.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
He was just wet.
And that woman he brought with him, who he calls his fiance, she's married.
Yes.
I knew I was right about that.
I remember that from the last time, because the last time she came, he said he had already married her, and she was wearing a wedding ring that time.
She's married.
She didn't wear it this time.
She's been married for years. But he sat there. He wore a little vest and he didn't wear a jacket. He wore a vest.
But you know what was really weird? My mom said that she saw him on the way out.
Yeah.
And he went to the bathroom to get changed into his shorts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He couldn't fly.
It's uncomfortable for him to be in anything but those shorts.
Yeah, with the penis hanging out.
Because he had his vest on, and then he had to go back. And my friend said he saw him get changed. He said the shorts, when they're off him, are about the size of your fist.
Right. They're little tight short shorts where the penis is accentuated.
Yes.
Yeah, it's accentuated. But that was weird. And he has this move when he leaves. He doesn't say goodbye to anyone.
He didn't say goodbye to me.
Right.
Well, you know what's funny was when you and Mary took your first dance.
Yeah.
Richard said, I think we ought to have lunch first. And it looks like to me you'd be into that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was just relentless. We're in the middle of the wedding. Gary's about to take his vows and everything. And who was it? It was Dan Foreman, our TV producer, turns around to me and he goes, Dominic, 275.
Dominic pulled a really funny thing at the reception that I sort of got a kick out of.
What did Dominic give you for a gift?
Well, this is a funny thing. Dominic acted like the Godfather. Do you remember that scene in The Godfather where they're down in Cuba and Michael, they're out in the party and he just grabs him and kisses him?
Yeah.
Dominic grabs me by the head. He had his sunglasses on and he puts his mouth right to my ear. And he goes, this is a beautiful thing. I've sent a check in the mail and I've got a special gift coming for you. And then he kissed me.
Yeah.
And, it was just weird. It was like the Godfather.
Yeah, Dominic likes to kiss guys. That's his big thing, his big move. He thinks that's very Italian. To put your arm around someone and then start making out with them.
It was just sort of weird how he grabbed me in the middle of the dance floor and whispered in my ear.
Yeah. Come on.
With those sunglasses on, didn't you think he looked like security at the wedding?
He was security at the wedding. He just didn't know it. What did he give you?
I don't know, because he said he was sending it in the mail.
Everybody was wondering what Dan Foreman gave.
Wonder what Dan gave.
Everybody involved in the show gave
very generous.
Really did.
Very generous,
really
yes. Even Jackie? Did Jackie go to the 500?
I'm not going to say what anybody gave. Just say, I'm really, I would never do that.
What'd you give Jackie?
I'm not telling. It's very private. It's up to Gary.
No, it's up to you.
Oh,
I would
on.
never
It's
say
up to
a
you,
word.
Jackie.
I would never say anything.
I would much rather have you not know.
Did you go more? I know, but I'm saying, did you go more than 300? Did we embarrass you into it?
I'm not sure.
Come on, I'm curious.
Not telling.
He finally has something to say on the show and he can't.
Sorry.
Did you go more than 300?
Maybe.
He's always such a contributor.
Oh, shut up.
Jackie said he was going to give you 200, then we shamed him into 300, and I think Fred shamed him into 500. So we're guessing 500.
I think you guys shamed a lot of people because we got some really great gifts.
Yeah, we definitely. I wish I had someone at my wedding who would have shamed my family. Yeah.
I think you just shamed the whole world with the good gifts.
Yeah.
But
we had to shame everyone.
Can I just say? Can I say one quick thing? I really would, more than anybody, I would like to thank you guys because you guys are really like a family to me, and I really appreciated the fact that you sat through all that, and you guys were really the life of the party.
Well, your father couldn't believe it either. Did you see that moment when he came over and started getting into your teeth with Jackie?
Yeah.
What he really came over to do was this, I know I raised a good kid, but it's good to see you people turn out after all that stuff you do to him on the air and really show me he is a good kid.
Yeah. Well, it's always a little icy when I see Gary's mom at first, and she goes, I go, Mrs. Delabate, I really do love your son.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, I know. She's even browbeaten.
My father tells me she yells at the radio.
Yeah, I know.
She listens and she goes,
and
"Fight back."
half the relatives there hated me. So it was like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, that was the other thing. His father told me that, she's in there screaming at the radio and running for the phone, and he has to tackle her because he knows that would be even worse.
But I try to explain to Gary's parents that what I'm doing for him is what they should have done for him when he was young. Teach him.
Is that what you said?
I said, I'm undoing all the harm they did. Men Show. Did you hear it?
I heard a little bit of it last night.
They were blasting you.
I know.
What do you do to people, Richard?
I don't know. I just asked about money the other night, and I guess that they didn't say to me right there that they were upset because I would have talked it over with them.
Here, I'll play you some clips from the Miserable Men Show. I don't know what page it's on.
Hey, page 1.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Far right.
Here's Shuley and Bob Levy pissed off at Richard.
It's at the point now where the three of us as a group are just pretty much done with it. We're like, we've had enough of it. And it's an issue more with Richard right now at this point. In my opinion, he's a guy who's new to comedy, and he hasn't gone through the ranks as most comedians have gone through. And he bitches and complains every step of the way about the gig, about the hotel, the money, who's paying for this, who's paying for that, and it's just he has such a gift given to him comedy wise for as long as he's been doing it, and the money he's making. When I was 3 years into doing comedy, I was making $200 a week, and I had to move back in with my folks to make.
We all know that.
Right.
Everyone in this room knows that.
Yeah, right. And so this guy hasn't.
I believe he's still living with his folks.
Yeah,
paid his dues. Bottom line.
in the basement.
And he's sitting here bitching and moaning as if he's headlining the show, and it got you going. You went to the pills as if it was like the Grey Goose sponsor does.
I've been so for the whole month I've been very calm. You know what I mean? In my life, I fucking lost it.
Yeah, Bob flipped out on me and Sal Saturday night.
What happened?
Oh, you didn't know he was upset, though.
Well, I knew he was then, but Shuley said he was upset at me through the whole show. I wish he would have just said, hey, man, I'd rather you not talk about this with you because I like Shuley. I like Bob and those guys. But
Here, let me play the rest. Here's their complaints.
Okay.
If you got money issues in comedy, you don't talk to the guy before the show. You wait till after the show to talk about it because it affects everybody's mood if you do it before the show. Right. So Richard comes up to me. We did 2 shows in Connecticut. And he comes up to me and he says, I think I should be paid again for the second show because Bob never told me about the second show. And Bob's like, what are you talking about? You talked to him beforehand. You know there was a second show added on.
I said we're doing the other show, and I go, this is what I can get you.
And you got paid for the second show. It was the check you got at the end of the night. That's how comedy works. It doesn't mean if you did 2 shows, you get paid twice. Right. And then and so what does he say to you when you said there isn't going to be another check? You got what you got. He says, well, I got to pay taxes.
Yeah, you got to. And I said, you see that guy right there?
He points at me and he points at Yucko.
I point to them. I point to fucking basically almost everyone else on the show, and I go, talk to those people that got to pay taxes that are making less than you.
Right.
Okay.
And if he gets more money, he's got to pay more taxes.
Exactly.
Well, that's the other thing.
We all have to pay. I go, I got to pay taxes. I go, what do you think I do with these fucking checks? I get fucking W-9 forms sent to me. Jim gets you got to pay taxes. How much is Howard paying you a week? I'm paying you more. Right. Okay. Fucking give me a fucking break.
I know.
Give me a fucking break.
Well, then why is he working with you?
Well, that's
these
the
guys
thing.
Always amaze me.
Well, the thing is, I
Wait
told
a minute,
them
who are you
next.
saying is wrong here?
Bob and Shuley.
Really?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind.
How so?
First of all, Shuley and Bob are saying, oh, he's so lucky. He didn't have to do $200 a week and move in with his parents. So fucking what? Who gives a shit? The guy, for some reason, is a draw. I don't know what he does in these clubs.
But wait a
they
minute.
seem to feel they need him.
Wait a minute,
If they don't
Howard.
need him, then don't put him on the bill.
What they are saying is that they arrange with Richard beforehand what his payment will be.
And he's usually fine with that, but I guess there was some confusion about how many shows he was doing.
Well, what it was is Bob added a second show before he asked me if I wanted to do a second show on Friday night. And when I got paid for both shows, I just wondered why the second show I didn't get paid as much for than I did for the first show.
What was the answer?
There wasn't as big of a crowd, I guess.
So you're not allowed to ask that question?
That's all I did. I asked. To me, when I went out on stage, it looked like the second show was sold out too. Like we had the same amount of people both shows. So I thought, well, then why didn't I get the same amount of money for the second show as I did the first?
Well,
and I understand if I didn't see the right amount of people out in the audience.
I think you and Sal ought to branch off and start working with Artie.
Well,
you guys
Artie
are
won't
opposite.
work with him.
Oh no, not after Thursday. Everyone would pay triple to see that. If you guys would beat the shit out of each other. Are you kidding? I'm talking about big money.
You think they'd be good
I'm
out
talking
on the
about
road?
Nassau Coliseum.
It's like Van Halen getting back together.
Right. I'd go see that. I think I'd actually get motivated to go see that.
Oh, my goodness.
I am doing a gig with Artie in December.
Are you?
In Cleveland, yeah.
You're still doing that?
That's still going on?
As long as it's okay with Artie.
Is it all right with you, Art?
No, I forgot about that.
I mean, I already bought my plane ticket, but I can get a credit. I mean...
You want to cancel that?
I mean, I don't want to work with the guy.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. I don't know.
I'll pay you for the gig. Just don't.
No,
come.
you don't even have
Just
to pay
don't
me.
come now. You don't even have to show up.
Hey, that's a pretty good deal.
And Richard will still
No,
complain
I'm
about
not
it.
gonna. I'm not gonna take his
If there's
money.
a second show, I'll get you money.
No. I guess I'm not coming to Cleveland, people. Sorry.
All right.
Well, you can go to Cleveland on your own.
Yeah.
You go see the sights.
Go just see the people.
Go visit Jacobs Field.
But I don't want to argue with Bob and Shuley about that because I told Bob next year. Like a lot of it for me is me and Sal have to take off on Fridays sometimes to go do these shows.
Right.
It takes away from our work. I want it to be worth my time to be, because we're getting money taken away from us.
I hear you.
And I'm not doing any shows.
By the way,
with
why
them
do they
next
bring
year.
into the argument what you make here? Here, listen to this.
I know working here at Sirius, he without a doubt makes more money than I do. I know that for a fact. If I had to
Now,
live...
what's that got to do? Why is he looking in Richard's
Yeah, it
pocket?
doesn't matter. That does not matter.
That just doesn't matter in any of this.
off the money I'm making just for what I do for the news, I probably wouldn't be able to live in New York, you know? Yeah. And the comedy is a huge thing for me, but it's such a kick in the face to every comic who's gone through the ranks that this guy, A, is making more than you are, and B, could give a shit about it, just wants the paycheck and that's it, and really isn't doing it because he wants to do it, you know? And that, to me, it put me in a really shitty mood the whole night.
They left, both of them went home.
Every time I looked at him, I was just getting more and more upset, and I didn't want to get into it with him, and I was just really pissed off because, you know what? We're all up there busting our ass. We've all come through the fucking ranks.
We're all working as a team.
And Bob comes up to me backstage and says, look, I'm going to have to get you your money tomorrow. I said, fine, Bob, no problem. Bob's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Bob's not running off with my check.
I had to go through so many numbers, and I had to sit there. I got back to your hotel, Jim, at 3 a.m. after Friday night. And you know,
I don't know why Shuley is involved with how much money Richard makes, and now the other argument is you have to like stand-up comedy and love it in order to go do it. Like, you mean I have to like doing this in order to do it? And you mean a football player? That's the other rap too with sports. Guys go, oh,
He's
man,
just here to get the check.
He's just here for a paycheck. Yeah. What the fuck else would you be getting your brains beaten in every day? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the paycheck. I'd be doing some other shit.
But it is more fun to watch people who love what they do.
Well, no, Shuley loves it. And Bob Levy looks like the happiest comedian I've ever seen.
Oh, my God. Bob's so miserable all
no
the time.
shit. But you have to love it and be grateful. What is this rap?
I don't know where he gets off saying I don't love it. I get up there and I love it. I love the crowds. I love doing comedy. I do it.
No, you don't love it. He says you don't.
You're just there for the paycheck.
See, that's
Shuley
bullshit.
Says you're there for the paycheck.
That's bullshit. Me and Shuley go to Caroline's on Tuesdays quite a bit just to work on material, and I love just getting up there and doing it. I get as much pleasure going to Caroline's for free and doing comedy as I do traveling, but to make it worth traveling and worth taking some time off work, I want to get a little bit of money, but there's no argument because if they don't want to pay it, fine, I just won't go.
The one thing I don't understand is this taking time off work. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
We work Fridays here. Me and Sal come in on
Who's giving
Fridays.
you the day off?
Well, we have to take a day off sometimes if we're traveling to California.
Why would I go for that?
I don't know. I mean,
it's crazy.
Yeah, did you ever tell Howard you're taking time off?
We always, we have a certain amount of days off during the year, and we always...
You use your day off.
Yeah, we use our day off. We're not taking days off like when the show's on.
You're all right.
But what I'm saying is
You're
lose
getting beaten
money.
up enough.
Yeah,
I just heard that. I wanted to be clear on what was going on.
After last week, I'm just not into arguing.
Yeah, well, Shuley's whole attitude is way off kilter. I understand he's bitter about some shit, but...
Richard didn't have the $200 a night gigs and live in his family's home
for a year.
And also, Richard, you know what? But Richard, whether Richard likes doing stand-up comedy or not is irrelevant, and what his salary is here is irrelevant.
What is relevant though is he good? Is he good?
Yeah, well, I mean, I get up there, I do good. I mean, I had applause breaks on Friday, and yeah.
People stop you when you're going?
People start clapping so loud he can't finish.
And Shuley even comes up to me and says I do good, but
yeah.
All right. Well, there is the latest controversy. Richard not only...
I can't believe you're such a troublemaker.
Really? Richard not only mixing it up on our show with Artie and the whole Sal controversy, but... then taking his hits on miserable men.
Well, all I got to say is I'm sorry if I upset them guys by just asking some questions. That's the thing, too. Me and Sal have to wake up at 4 in the morning on the weekdays. That's why we don't, if we're traveling to Seattle and got to come back the next day, that's why we want to get a little bit of money, because to make it worth... being dead tired when we get back here.
What is the hotel deal with you? You always
that's the thing too. We stayed at a fan's house Friday night. We're not always asking for great hotels.
Great.
They stayed. Bob, Shuley, and everybody stayed at hotels Friday. Me and Sal slept at a fan's house.
And Sal has to sniff strange panties in the bathroom.
Well, you're still doing that?
Sleep.
You mean fans put you up for the night? Right.
He's a great friend of ours.
So why are they saying that you're bitching about hotels?
Well, because Saturday night there's a lot of hotels near the comedy club, but we ended up staying about 20 miles away from the club, which it didn't turn out to be a big problem. But I just asked, hey, why don't we stay near the comedy club? And I guess they got upset that I asked.
Right.
Yeah, maybe you should be running your own thing, and that way you'd have an answer to all these questions.
Well, I mean, the thing is, next year, I just want to concentrate on getting more material and becoming better, because really I haven't been doing it for a real long time. I'm not going to say I'm a great comedian, but I told them next year I want to just take off and do clubs in New York and get better at what I do.
So you're not even going to travel with him?
I don't think so, no.
You're going to work on your act.
Yeah.
Taking a year to become an accomplished stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Boy, can you imagine the relaunch of Richard's stand-up career after a year?
I think then Artie's going to want to work with him. I think it's going to change. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you. And I'm sorry. Those guys are my friends. I hate, that I upset them. And I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
Seems like they don't like you either.
I don't know.
You're losing friends by the day.
I guess.
here.
Hey, me and Sal, we're best friends. We're working back there. We love this show. That's all that counts, I guess.
I guess.
Better be, because you don't have much else.
Yeah.
Artie, is it hard for you not to talk during these segments?
Yeah. I don't want to take any jabs on him.
No, I think let's not. Let's not
go down those roads.
All right. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Richard should not talk behind people's back.
I don't, Artie. Jason apologized to me for that, and I'm not talking to Jason because of that.
Oh my God, we got
all hell has broken loose.
Non-speakers.
That
so
was
you got to pick
total.
someone else to talk about me with.
I don't talk behind people's back. I don't want to argue about
Let's
this
not
again.
get into it.
You know, what facts or what do you have to say that I talk behind your back? Just
you admitted
on
it.
Jason's word. I did not admit it.
Yes, you did. You said you talked to Jason about me, and Jason. Did Jason make that shit up?
I never said I talked to Jason about you. I said I talked on the show about how I was upset with what you said at the roast. I never, ever talked behind your back.
When did that roast occur?
Artie's roast last June.
We're still back at June?
Yeah.
You're carrying around
when I told
June crap?
When I told Jason on the wrap-up show, give an example of what I said behind Artie's back. He said, well, you were mad about what Artie talked about at his roast. And yeah, everybody knows I was mad about that. I talked about it on the air. I never talked about it behind Artie's back.
All right.
Artie, what do you think of that?
I don't believe him.
See, that's the thing. No matter what.
All right. Well, let's not.
There's no facts. If Jason can produce a tape that I talked behind your back.
Well, why would you be taping your personal
He's not going to take behind back conversations.
I swear, I'm swearing on everything, Artie. I do not talk behind your back. And it really pisses me off that you're taking Jason's word over mine when Jason already apologized for saying that.
Jason, do you want to clear this up so I can move on?
I regret revealing the private conversation between me and Richard. As friends, I really do, but I didn't make it up. I mean, you were angry.
Of course not.
And Artie.
When was this, Jason?
It was over the summer. It was a few months ago. I mean, dude, whatever.
And
listen,
where did we have this conversation?
In your office.
And what was it about?
Dude, didn't we go over all
You're
this?
going to make him say it again.
Jeez.
Listen, dude. Listen, people bitch about people that you work with. Whatever, it's a normal thing. Like, we all work together side by side. Listen, I'm sorry it got to this point, and I'm sorry I revealed the private conversation we had. I feel really badly about it, but I didn't make it up.
But was what I
So you were apologizing for revealing a private conversation?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what, dude? You were just venting. It's we all do it. Trust me. I mean, you work with people every day. Sometimes people do stuff that pisses you off, and you vent.
If this did happen, then was what I talked about any different from anything I said on the air?
No, you agreed with everything I said that you said. I said on the wrap-up show what you said, and you said, yeah, I said all those things.
Okay, well, then Artie already knows that I said that stuff. I'm not going behind your back and, lying or saying anything about you. I was pissed about what you said at the roast. I said it on the air. Maybe I did have a conversation with Jason and said the same thing.
Look, don't worry. Look, as far as I'm concerned, you and Sal showed true colors to me last week that I'm not going to be able to forget. I just don't want to deal with you anymore.
Yeah, all right. That's good. All right. Let's
I
not get
don't
back
go
into
around talking about you.
We're done. We're done.
You
said it. You said it.
Now, Shuli is on the air to fight with you. Yes, Shuli.
There's another guy hates you.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I'm with Richard on this one. Who cares what he makes here at the station that you're bitching about what you make? So you're allowed to bitch about what you make here at the station and focus on what Richard's making. Secondly, who gives a shit if Richard likes stand-up comedy or not? So what if he hates it?
Well,
what's that got to do with anything?
I stopped liking it 20 years ago.
They'll work with you, though.
Artie talks to me about it all the time. He hates it.
Sure, well, all comics, essentially we all hate doing it after a while, but still, I got to work with the guy, and, he, for example, we did a show in Canada a few months back, and he uses his cell phone in Canada to call, his girlfriend and other people, and then at the end of the weekend, he wants to call the promoter to have him pay for his roaming charges on his cell phone from calling from Canada. It's like, you know what, nobody's asking.
I don't remember ever doing that.
Oh, come on, Richard. You know, you called me, you called Bob, you said, who's
I was texting people. I didn't even call anybody there, I don't think.
But you still asked for the promoter to pay for your roaming charges. Like, you got, you know, my point is this, like, we're all doing what we got to do to get this tour going. And, you know, right now the tour is losing money, and everybody's kind of eating a piece of this shit sandwich, and the only one walking around that's insulted by it is Richard, the guy who's been doing comedy for 3 years. And that's frustrating to other comics who've been doing it longer. That's my point.
Shuli, why is the tour losing money?
Because there's some shows that just didn't sell as much as we thought they did, and you know, you got to pay money to rent these halls, Artie. You know that.
No, I know. I mean, you're taking. It sounded like it was doing okay though.
Right,
but the
Richard seemed to think that everybody was making money.
The thing is, the shows I've been on have done great. We sold out Friday night. They did a bunch of shows.
So maybe when you don't show up, the tour doesn't do
well. They did a lot of shows without me that I guess didn't make money. But they want me to suffer for that?
Yeah,
not at all. Howard, you got to understand, this guy, this is his theory. He goes, the second show was sold out Friday night. I go, Richard, the second show wasn't sold out Friday night. There was empty seats in the audience. All I had to do was look. And he goes, well, there was a line around the corner. And I said, Richard, a line around the corner doesn't mean something's sold out.
But Shuli, can I not just ask? Like I'm not bitching. I'm asking you. I'm like, hey, why didn't we make as much money the second show? All I was doing was asking.
Richard, you did the same move you do with Gary. You came up to me, you looked me right in the eye, and you asked me, and I told you face to face. I said, Richard, it wasn't sold out. 5 minutes later, I see you standing over next to Yucko, telling him the same thing, going, wow, you know, the second show was sold out, right? And you slowly but surely worked your way through the room, asking each person the same thing to make sure somebody was on your side with it. You know,
he's like a cancer, in other words.
Yeah.
Oh, I see now.
He's turning the whole crew.
No, I'm not trying to turn anybody.
Maybe you got to learn to just ask, and then if once you get a reasonable explanation, just drop it.
Okay, maybe I am bad about like pressing an issue, but I mean, I'm sorry.
But do you really think they lied to you at this point in the tour?
No.
Well, then why not accept what they said?
I don't know. I don't remember going to Yucko after talking to Shuli.
Well, and also, Richard, you might want to do it after a show, not before we do a show, and it puts everybody in a shitty mood. You know, that's the other thing. Like, you know, there's always shows. You know, there's shows that I didn't get the money that I was promised, but you just kind of got to take it and just go with it. You know, there's even how long you been doing comedy, Richard?
Like 2 or 3 years now.
Okay, so, you know, the money you're making for being doing this for 2 or 3 years is a gift that's fallen in your lap.
Yeah, but
Shuli, that's not his
bullshit.
problem. That I disagree with.
What do you mean? If he
you.
can get
That's
that
not
money, he
his problem.
gets it. Yeah, I mean, that's just, what is this? You're so envious with this gift that he's being given. And
I appreciate it, too. I just sometimes I have some questions. Like, you know, Bob talks about all this money they spend on advertising. Maybe I'd like to know, okay, then how much are you spending on advertising? Maybe I'd like to know the breakdown just to see why we're getting the money we're getting. I'm just
But does
curious.
a guy who's just on the bill deserve a breakdown?
Yeah, if it's that much of an issue for you, then why are you doing it? If there's this many questions and this many problems, why are you doing it?
There usually isn't an issue. I just wondered about that night because there was an extra show added on that I was put on without Bob asking me, so I was just curious why we didn't get as much money.
Look, these guys have a problem that'll never go away. They need each other.
Right.
Richard and Sal get the plugs on the show, but between the two of them, they can't do more than 15 minutes.
Right.
I did a longer set on Friday. Shuli even said I did longer than I usually do. It was
Yeah,
a
but
good
I mean,
crowd.
you got to be able to guarantee you're going to do a certain amount of time if you're going to headline.
Well, I can guarantee you.
These guys can't get the plugs, but they can do it at 45 minutes. So now it's a power struggle of who needs who more.
Right.
Shuli, it's not Richard's problem that he got on the Stern Show and is able to get paid money for showing up. It's almost like an appearance, but you two are never going to find happy ground as long as you need each other. Should a person on the bill be asking for a breakdown? No, you're not the producer, and asking other people to get on your side, that would make me flip
he's starting a strike.
Yeah, you can't do that. I mean, so
I'm not asking people to get on my side. I'm just asking people what
when
what
you're
the money situation
and you're
is.
walking around seeing if other people are as disgruntled as you are fomenting like unrest.
Well, who's in charge? Bob?
Yeah.
Right. So Bob makes all the decisions?
Yeah.
So Bob hires you?
Yeah.
So he works out ahead of time how much money you're going to get?
Well, he did on the first show, but not the second show.
In general.
In general, yeah.
He works out. So you know what you're going to get. What the fuck do you care afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, well, it was
What do you
just...
care? Let's say he spends $10 million on advertising.
Well,
you're
it was
still going to
just-
get what you get.
It was this one instance where usually when it's a door deal,
See, you just got to get that out of your head.
okay. And the thing is,
Or say no. Then say no. Bob, I need more money. That's not enough for me.
If it's a door deal, you do have a right to know, well, why is he subtracting the advertising from the door?
That's usually when I ask the most
Right.
questions, is if it's a door deal, because I'd like to know.
so you're not getting a
questions
door
all the time.
See, but you're not getting a door deal, Richard. They are. You're getting paid a predetermined amount of money.
No, the first show was. The second show depended on how many people were there.
But it did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know. You know what?
Information is just splurting out.
And that's the thing. I don't
But
want
Shuli, you got to understand, it's not about. I know guys who could do 3 hours of stand-up and they're not a draw. I'll give you a real extreme example. If Howard agreed to show up and say hello to the crowd for 10 seconds, who's getting paid the most money?
Right.
It's not
absolutely.
Well, exactly. So it's not about that. It's about the fact that Richard is a celebrity from the show, and you have to respect that. And Richard and Sal have to respect the fact that, you and Bob could do an hour and a half on your own, and you got to somehow get into a happy ground.
Right. That's right.
That's my point. Like, we're all here doing this. And
The fact of the matter is, Shuli and Bob can satisfy the crowd, but the crowd is showing up to get a look at Richard and Sal.
And the thing is, too, like, I didn't even know that Shuli made less money than me at these shows until he said it on Miserable Men. I think Shuli deserves as much as me, but, I mean...
You better start running your own show, Richard.
Richard, don't say that. Don't say that.
You are not producing anything. You don't know anything. You're saying this off the top of your head.
I know. Well, I don't know. The thing is, I don't want to fight with these guys. These guys are my friends. That's why next year
Then why do you fight with them?
Well, I'm not. You guys came in and played clips for me.
Well, the example Artie gave, do I have to do a second show, Robin?
Yes. Bob puts in a second show.
You're saying, Artie, all I got to do is say hello, and I'm going to get more
I'm pretty sure you could get paid more than anyone there if you just showed up and said hello to the crowd.
But you do have to say hello to the second crowd, too.
If Bob Levy's listening, let's talk. I'll say hello.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that would be it.
Hello. Good night.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you. All right, Shuli, a couple of people want to say get some stuff off their mind. Chuck, go ahead. You're on the air in Buffalo.
Hey, listen, Howard, thanks for taking my call. If I have to hear one more half-assed comedian talk about coming up through the ranks and wear it like it's some big fucking badge of honor, you know what? Every career has the same thing, and some people shoot to the top quicker. Extenuating circumstances play into the game. Fuck all these guys. A badge of honor. We did clubs. We've been doing it for 20 years, making $8. Well, get another fucking job. Quit whining, bitch.
All right, there you go, Mike. Go ahead. All right, Jessica Hahn, go ahead and say what you want to say.
What was Shuli doing before this? I mean, didn't you just hire him to do the news?
I was doing comedy before this, Jessica, stand-up comedy.
But you're putting the guy down. You and Levy, I've talked to Levy off the air. The guy, all you guys do is bitch about how you need to have a show. And I mean, why are you're this great comic now?
Well, maybe I'll just spread my pussy for Penthouse. Maybe I'll get paid for that.
Maybe you could, but you couldn't do as good as me, honey. Look, this is your problem.
I didn't know Shuli had a pussy.
Yeah, we're learning all kinds of things.
Yeah, well, he's a cunt, so we all know that. All right, guys.
All right, thank you. All right, Paul, go ahead real quick.
Yeah. It just sounded like Artie was really pissed off. You don't hear him that pissed at people that much, and I don't know.
He is pissed off, and everyone seems to be pissed off these days.
Yeah. I missed the show on Thursday. It's great to get caught up. That's all I wanted to say. Is thanks.
All right, there you go. That was not the show to miss.
Yeah, if you're gonna miss one, Thursday was not the one.
That's right. All right, Shuli, thank you.
All right, I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right, there you go, Richard. You got to go work that out.
Everybody's disgruntled.
Well,
Get
the
out of
thing
here.
is, there's an easy solution. I'm not doing shows with these guys next year. And
what about this year?
Oh, he's got commitments.
I got 2 more shows this year. I think I do have 1 show here in New York City with them next year, but I don't like arguing about money, and I don't like us fighting, so I'm going to make it easy and just not do any shows next year.
All right, fair enough. It seems like some answers have been gotten today.
Thank you.
All right, good luck, Richard.
Thanks.
With your stand-up, and let's hope you learn to enjoy stand-up as much as Shuli does.
I love it.
Let me ask you
Despite
something.
what he
When you
says.
were in those bands, did you have these kind of problems as well?
Once in a while, yeah, because we'd go to Europe or South America and not make much money, and it seemed like there were big crowds. But I didn't have I was just a drummer. I didn't really have a name then. You know, I mean,
I see.
As silly as it is, me and Sal do kind of have a little bit of a name from the show, so we can ask for.
I think Howard's right. I think you and Sal should figure out a show, like something you could do together that would satisfy a live crowd, and I bet you could just split it 50-50.
Why don't you guys just get naked and blow each other?
I mean, maybe.
I guarantee you can make tons of fucking money doing that. It's a whole gay, and even some straight people would probably show up just to see what the fuck you're up to.
I mean, would you have a problem, Howard, with them doing some of those stunts live?
No.
Then I think you should do that.
What if they just come on each other?
They think of puppetry of the penis or something
All right,
like that.
now Sal's going to paint my face with his cock.
Well, I mean, you know, it sounds funny, but
like
I want to sit back.
Like a live sex show.
Well, I saw Steve-O live, and he just got up on stage and stapled himself and like lit his balls on fire. So you never know.
Maybe you could franchise that out. Talk to Steve-O, take some of his material.
Do the fire ants on your nuts thing.
All right, Steve-O, this is where Sal and I suck each other's cocks. So you better not do that in your act.
This is where Sal and I lick each other's assholes.
I mean, you know what? Yeah.
Kiss in his bunghole.
And this is where I almost vomit.
In fact,
we'll
you know
open
what?
guess what's in my pouch.
You know what? They have never gone so far as to actually have sex on this show, and that could be their live act.
Well, we're
said,
dedicated to the show. We would save that for this show.
But if you said that you're going to do an evening of guess what's in my pouch, where Sal just hides shit in his uncircumcised cock, and people get up to go on stage and squeeze it and figure out what it is and get prizes, I bet you guys could make some money doing that.
All right, we have 3 squirrels in the cage, and Sal's going to try and shove all 3 up my ass.
Yeah, maybe you could have the audience bring things to put in.
To put in your ass.
See, but then, Fred, you're going to get the squirrels wanting more money.
Squirrels didn't know there was a second show.
I like Robin's idea of the audience bringing shit to put in your ass.
Yeah. People showing up with sinks.
Put something in our ass.
Yes, TJ.
Howard.
Yes.
Howard, I got a big question. Why do all these guys want so bad to be stand-up comedians? I mean, I can't understand it.
It is a miserable life.
I mean, why don't they just stick to what they know? I mean, Richard is hysterical with his calls. I mean, I'm telling you.
Well, they're looking to make extra money, and, it is a good opportunity to get out and meet the fans. And,
which is wonderful. I'm sure the fans really appreciate that.
You want to know something, Howard? I mean, not for nothing. I mean, it's to the point where now everybody is unhappy with everybody. Who's not happy with what they're making? Who's not this? Who's not that? Everyone should just shut up and stick with what they know.
Well, Tim Sabian did come to me. He is the program manager here, and he said, I'm really afraid that we're going to all start feeding on ourselves for the next couple of years. He made some, Tim talks real fast. Right. He goes, well, we're all... 2 years into this, he goes, and I just want to make sure that we don't just all turn on one another. And he was getting nervous.
Is he
They're
thinking
created
that he
by
needs
man,
to
we
have,
can solve them by man.
We need to have like some kind of group therapy session?
No.
I know I'm in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because I have very ill feelings towards a couple of people that I thought would go away over the weekend, and they haven't. And it's scary.
I explained to Tim that we've been turning on each other for 25 years.
See, we've gotten used to it. We go around like a revolving door here.
Honestly, I was getting a little annoyed with the show that everyone was getting along.
This is some sort of great human experiment that could go awry.
Oh yes, no, but you're right. No, listen, I agree that we do have to put a damper. We have to throw some water on this very hot situation.
I mean, look at a guy like Jason, who was sort of a passive, sort of nicer guy, probably. When he, the other day on the wrap-up show, when he was telling me Richard talked behind my back, the look of glee he had.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
he was happy.
Well, he was on the mic. He had something to say. Someone was paying attention to him.
He was a major player.
And he created a rift between me and Artie now that Artie's probably never going to forgive me.
But what he did say was the truth.
I hope Jason's happy with himself for doing that.
You know what? There's too many damn shows on this channel. It used to be just our show.
It goes on and on and on and on all day.
Benji seems to get along with everybody, too.
Benji is like no one pays attention to Benji.
Because Benji just accepts a pile of shit thrown out.
Right. No matter what you say about Benji, he'll walk up the next day and go, don't you think I should get more money? All right, thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
All right, good luck with you and Artie and Sal and that whole... thing. It might just be a day.
Good luck with you in the Killers of Comedy. Seems like you have problems all over the place.
I'm sure time heals everything.
Well, not everything.
Well, hopefully most things.
All right. In your case, it might not. All right, thank you.
Richard, what's happened, man?
It's going wacky around here.
Yeah, you went from such a likable guy See?
Move it down the hall.
See,
please.
if I was talking...
No, because you guys have this habit of doing this right in the middle where everybody has to walk. Could you just move it down the hall?
Oh, you mean like I try to get like a natural reaction from the guy leaving the studio?
That's fine. That's no problem.
Okay.
But can't you
make it a little less Okay, I got it.
Ronnie hates you now, Greg.
So things have really changed.
Don't act like an idiot about this to me, okay? This is not funny.
What?
Don't say I hate you. This is great because his words come out.
Les's idea is to do that.
You're being an idiot. Yeah, well, you see what your joking got you.
Jeez.
Dude, you're making powerful enemy after powerful enemy.
Me and Sal had it right, like when for 2 weeks we locked ourselves in our studio, didn't talk to anybody, just went and did our work. That's what we got to do. We just got to come in at 6, or we come in at 5 in the morning, lock our studio, unlock it at noon to get lunch, and lock it again at 12:30 to go back to work.
You're going to be like two little drones, just doing what you have to do.
I guess that's what you can't really talk to anybody anymore. Everything pisses everybody off. Everybody talks about everybody. It's tough.
But in many ways, do you feel like you and Sal sort of started it? You know, it was your initial complaints on the wrap-up show that sort of sparked everything to begin with?
Well, maybe it was, but that's why we locked ourselves in our room and didn't complain for so long. And I even said on the wrap-up show one day, I said, the best thing to do is just not complain. Because when you start whining, that's when everything, like, all hell breaks loose.
Right.
So it's best to just pent it up and just try and drink. That's the best thing to do.
All right.
Drown your sorrows in alcohol. I hate to say that because it's not a very good advice, but for years and years, I've drowned myself in beer, and it seems to work. Until now, maybe I'm not drinking enough. I don't know.
So hold in all of your feelings and emotions and get blacked out.
Exactly.
Hold
in your feelings. Don't talk to anybody about your feelings. Right. Drink, watch horror movies, listen to heavy metal, play drums, get your frustrations out that way. That's what I do, and that's what I got to get back to doing rather than talking to people.
Now, what about this whole comedy beef? Do you really even care anymore?
It's not an issue because I'm not doing shows with them guys after this year, so it's no big deal. I mean, what are you going to do? If they're upset with me, then I'll make it easier and just not do shows with them.
Now, getting back to
I don't hate them guys, but they're my friends, so if they're upset with me asking about money, and asking about hotel rooms, then it's easy. I'm not going to do shows anymore.
Richard's full of shit. I'm only kidding.
Would you guys do
Great
shows
guy.
together?
I thought you were a friend.
Would you go out on your own?
Boyfriend. What?
Would you go out on your own?
I have no desire to go out on my own. I love doing what we're doing. Richard loves it too. There's just always these differences. It's a communication issue, and I hope it works out because everybody, like Richard said, we all love each other, but you have an issue and it blows up, and hopefully we'll get to it'll be resolved. We all love working together,
Now, Richard, getting back to your issue with Jason, if Artie in turn forgives you at some point down the road, will you then forgive Jason?
I'll forgive him, yeah, of course, but you just got to watch what you say from now on. That's the thing. You never know who's going to turn on you and who you can talk to about stuff. And the things that I talked with him about, he never said a time, but it was probably right after that roast, and I was probably pissed off. But, I don't know. What are you going to do? You just got to be careful who you talk to around here.
You can always talk to me, Richard.
Thank you.
I'm always here for you.
Thanks, Greggy.
All right. You're looking at me weird now. I meant that in a friendship type
I'm
of way.
undressing you with my eyes.
So are you bummed at all that this rift between the Killers of Comedy and Richard has occurred?
No, I don't think it's just. I think it was a combination of a lot of things, and I don't know. I think we're all just getting tired of doing these shows, maybe, and we're all, with anything, like if you work with people, eventually they get on your nerves, and there was some shit that went down this weekend that I didn't necessarily agree with, and my opinion is, look, it could be a lot worse. As bad as you think it is, it could be a lot worse, and if you've gone through this business and put in the time, then you would know that. And he doesn't, so he bitches about little things like, wanting to stay at a nicer hotel. When there's 9 people on the show, we can't afford to stay in a place that's $300 a room.
Right.
So, and he has ways of asking these questions where it puts people on the defensive, and he plays this, well, I didn't know, and it's like, you know what you're doing. So it pissed me off, and I wanted to say something.
Now, what does this mean in terms of your relationship with Richard? I mean, there's been some breakups, so to speak, between, Sal and Richard with Artie. There's been some terrible things in the last week or so.
Yeah, I mean, I can work with the guy. It's just like, look, are you here for just a paycheck, or are you here because you enjoy doing it? Like, I've been told both by him. So my question is, look, if you're just here for a paycheck, then don't ask me to help you with your comedy, and don't ask me to bring you to comedy clubs during the week and work on material. If you are into comedy, then quit your bitching and enjoy doing comedy for thousands of people every weekend, because there's very few comics that get the opportunity to do that. There's comics on the street every day of the week that are barking for their audience to come in and watch them. They got to sit there and haul people off the street for a chance to get up on stage. So that was my point, As bad as you think it is, it could always be worse.
And the reason why he's unaware of that is because he hasn't come up the traditional way.
Right, absolutely. Like you're a producer at Howard TV. Now, if there was a guy who came into the industry and was only there for a couple years and did your job but really didn't give a shit about it like you do, and was making more money than you, that would upset you.
I would crush him.
Thank you.
A big bunch of emails came in from people who wanted to comment on Grandma Caprio versus Beth.
Artie, why don't you go back with Dane?
This is hard, man.
Please. Your Grandma Caprio, I came back from the dead to say to you to go back with your Dane.
Oh, I forgot. Grandma Caprio loved Dana, right?
He hasn't been dead yet.
I love Dane.
I stopped breathing. I saw the light, and then I came back because you're not with Dane.
When I was dead, I saw Dane standing next to his Jesus. And Jesus said to me, go back and tell the Artie to go back with the Dane. Uh-oh, here comes Beth.
Howard, it's Beth. I'm knitting baby booties.
What are you doing, Beth?
I'm knitting baby booties. I could just see our blonde curly-haired son.
Beth, this is Dana. Beth, this is Dana. You're so lucky to be with Howard. You know why? Because at least Howard can commit. Artie can't even fucking handle a dog. Cocksucker. You're so fucking lucky to be with Howard. Howard's so handsome.
Howard brings you a ring. Artie brings me the loose diamond.
At least you don't have to...
Artie brought me a piece of coal. I had to press it into a diamond.
At least you don't have to pretend your dog is actually a child.
Please make Grandma Caprio versus Beth a regular bit on the show. I was at work listening to the replay and had to try and keep quiet. My sides were shaking and tears were running down my face. Fantastic. Keep up the great work. So evidently the new feature, Grandma Caprio and Beth going at it.
A duo. We have a new team. Comedy team.
We should roast Grandma Caprio. You should do that. You should get up at the end and
he should be her at the end.
I'm not looking for that kind of attention.
God.
I just love my Artie so much, and when you make fun of him, I don't like it. I just want him and Dana back together. That's all.
All right, Grandma Caprio.
I didn't know I was a comedy gold.
You are.
Did you ever
wait a
think
second.
you'd be part of a team, Grandma?
Wait, there is a phone call interrupting Grandma Caprio. Yes?
Yes. Hi. I've got 6 hours to kill. Howard's playing chess.
Who is that, Beth?
Oh, yes, about Beth. I love Dane. Dana was so good for Artie. If she'd only kill that dog. So my Artie could visit her.
Grandma Caprio, you should have killed the dog.
I tried to kill the dog. That dog was big. Wait a second. Who is that? That Beth?
Yes. It's 6 hours I have to kill so I can feed Bianca. That thing's getting fat.
No offense, your last line of Grandma Caprio much funnier than Beth.
Obviously Beth is the straight person in this.
Obviously, Beth doesn't work much on the radio.
I'm the Abbott to her Costello.
Evidently. Artie's a wonderful boy. And then Dana, what a saint. She put up with everything.
What happened?
What happened? My Artie losing his mind.
And now what is he doing, Grandma Caprio?
Now he sits around and eats everything. We can't even keep the refrigerator stocked up with the food. He loves his food so much, and he hates Sal and Richard.
Oh, he does.
That's why he eats Sal and Richard. They drive him crazy with their negative comments about Artie's movie Beer League, which was a genius.
That's nothing. Try dating one of the 10 most unsexiest people alive, according to AOL.
You should keep your big fat mouth shut, Beth. You are living with Howard for the money. Dana love Artie.
Is Beth lucky to be with Howard?
Beth is a soul. Lucky to be. Howard is a saint. Howard is the most handsome man. I don't even believe. Even more handsome than my Artie. And that's saying a lot. Artie's features are perfect.
Artie's perfect.
He is the perfect Italian man.
Just a second, I've got to go finish punching holes in Howard's rubbers.
Honestly, between you and me, Artie and Howard are two fags.
But somebody's got to be with him.
Yes, Artie's grandfather was a saint.
I'm planning for a wedding that's never going to fucking happen.
Be quiet, Beth. I'm trying to talk about my Artie.
I'm sorry.
Nobody wants to hear about you and Howard. It's boring. My Artie is so interesting. He does so many good things. He's the most important one on the show.
But Grandma Caprio, do you realize that Artie's liver is going to explode?
Yes, but he'd do it for the show.
He does it for the show.
Yes, he's so good with his drinking. Artie, please stop drinking. Artie's such a good boy. We always love him. He was the favorite of the family.
Really?
Oh, yes, he supports us all now, you know.
Did you go to see Artie do his show?
No, I just wait for him to bring the check.
Oh.
I love it when he works hard on the weekends.
If you want any,
just like Grandpa Caprio worked very hard on the weekends, but this kid's a real learner.
If you want any tips on how to kill time while you're waiting for a check, let me know.
Beth, please. I'm trying to talk about Artie.
I'm sorry.
I love my Artie so much.
What do you see in Artie's future?
What are you talking about? Look at that pretty fat face. Every chin is prettier than the next.
He's going to teach our son how to play Little League.
Artie's going to teach your son?
Artie is the
Yes, when we have a son. Our son.
Let me tell you, you'd be lucky if Artie gave you a baby. You would have a very strong Italian baby. Just like my Artie. He could eat anybody under the table. Artie, if I had a son, the son would be able to eat and eat and eat till he explode. Artie would teach him that. Never mind the softball.
We're gonna have
He'd teach him how to eat the meatball.
We're gonna have a 7'2" curly blonde-haired kid.
My Artie would be a great father.
A girl?
That'll be a boy.
Marty would only have a masculine son.
The first athletic stern ever.
And his son would never be gay, like a Howard's. Beth is right. Because Artie would have a heterosexual son.
Oh, Howard's having a gay son?
Howard would have a gay son.
But who's going to take over this wonderful legacy of
My Artie will take it over. Artie is the next in line. You'll be working for him soon, Robin. I tell you something. And then you will work for Artie's son.
Oh, my goodness.
Artie's son's name is a beautiful Italian name, Nunzio. Artie and Nunzio, the new team. They get rid of you, just like a Van Halen. They're going to throw you out, Robin, and bring in Nunzio to work with Artie.
Artie could have it. Me and Howard will be out in the Hamptons fishing in a pond.
Nunzio, he built like a water buffalo. Just like my Artie. He's so strong in Italian.
Oh, my
I love it.
goodness.
He's strong Italian features.
You can see Nunzio now, even though Nunzio doesn't exist.
Oh, Nunzio. Nunzio Capriolani.
How's Artie going to have a Nunzio when he's dating all these crazy
Dana,
girls?
He's going to be with Dana, of course. Only a Dana would name her son Nunzio.
Does Dana make a good sauce?
Beautiful. She's a wonderful catch for Artie. She's the one for Artie. His penis is like a puzzle fit into her vagina.
Like a lock and a key.
When the two made love, it was beautiful.
I could teach you how to make turkey meatballs, every boring dish on the fucking planet.
No offense, Beth, you're sounding more like a Artie.
Beth will teach Dana how to make diet food.
And you sound like
a cold.
And you sound like a retarded Chico Marx.
No, I sound like you don't talk about your Grandma Caprio. Everyone knows that you're Artie. You're not really Beth.
Can't wait to give birth to Ira Ostrowski Stern.
Oh, Ira.
Ira.
He's gonna be the first half Jewish basketball player at Penn State.
You sit quiet, please. All right, enough of this.
All right, girls, enough.
Yes, get off the phone.
Wow, Grandma Caprio on a tear. So there you go.
Yeah, she's vicious this morning.
This is bullshit.
Be quiet. Let the show go on.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't want to hug the mic.
You're on the phone. You're on the mic.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
I can't believe Beth didn't say anything about the animals.
What animals?
Oh, yeah.
By the way,
you
fuck
mean
those animals?
What? What did you say?
Fuck the animals, too. Sick of make-believing I like animals for this motherfucker.
She loves the animals.
You're
How
so
dare you?
bad.
All right. Guy says the guy who called in about using too much Purell hand sanitizer, I
Yes.
thought this was a good note. The alcohol-based hand sanitizers are bad, this guy says. He's right. You can't get a reaction to your skin.
So what do you use?
You should use Hands to Go. No alcohol, works awesome, available at Bed Bath & Beyond.
All right.
My Artie doesn't need a hand sanitizer. He's an Italian.
Big, strong.
He's rubbing his hands together like a praying mantis.
He just gets sick and he takes it.
Yes, and when Artie gets sick, he comes to work anyway.
Bad news, Howard. I'm eating. I might get fat.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I hope you like me when I'm fat. As I may be by 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Of course he's gonna like you, Beth. Don't worry. My Artie's fat. Everyone loves him. You should see all the girls who give him his number. My Artie doesn't need to wear Purell hand sanitizer. He just rub a ragu sauce on his hands. Get rid of all the germs.
Gary describes it as so funny. He goes, Gary has a gig out in Vegas as well this weekend.
Uh-huh.
So, stop me if I'm wrong, Gary. So go ahead.
Well, first of all, usually what I would do is I go out with a friend, right? I always bring a friend with me because you get bored out there. You're sitting around all day. You can't gamble the whole day.
Right.
But Artie's going out. We're landing at the same time. And Artie even said, you know what? The greatest thing about this gig is Saturday. I'm done. All day we're going to hang out. And then Thursday night we're going to... So get on a plane Thursday night. Artie and I land at the same time. We get in the car together. Our rooms we're one room apart on the same floor.
Fun.
So I figure we'll grab a bite to eat, and then we'll go do a little gamble. Because, we're out in Vegas. Artie calls me. He's like, I'm on the phone. I got to deal with this thing. I got a lawyer. I'm talking to my sister. Dana. And he goes, listen, you go out.
Sister,
you go out.
Mortgage. Closing, not happening.
Bye. Dana on the phone, mortgage, house in Jersey, not closing, got a deal, Teddy can't, got it out.
Letterman fired.
Exactly.
Letterman went good, but I don't know.
Doesn't matter. So Artie goes, you go out.
Life sucks.
Artie goes, you go out. And he goes, listen, this could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour. I said, Artie, I'm going to go out. If you can make it, here's my cell phone. So now I'm at dinner in Las Vegas with Artie's assistant, Teddy, and Dan the Song Parody Man, and J.D.
Wow.
Which is not the party I had envisioned.
Right, you and Artie were going to be hanging all weekend.
But I was tired, so we eat, I go back to my room, and then I go, we have all day tomorrow. So now I don't get a lot of sleep. So I went to sleep at 1 in the morning Vegas time. I'm up at like 7 in the morning.
Well, the one great part you're leaving out, and I'll let you get back to it, is that we specifically had a conversation. I was dealing with lawyer. And I said to Gary, if we don't make it out tonight, look, we got the whole, I'll wake up around 11 tomorrow, because it's a while since me and Gary, sort of talked. I was like, I look forward to it. We'll have a real long 3-hour lunch and talk.
That's what he said, a 3-hour lunch.
Yeah, I said it'll be fun. We'll be, we'll
How
gamble.
much food can Artie eat in 3 hours?
Well, whatever, a lot.
3-hour
You can, all the things they serve at the restaurant.
I think I just tapped into your problem. Maybe you want to reduce lunch to an hour.
Well, I meant gambling the whole experience of lunch.
Artie's room is across the hall from me, right? So I'm up at 7 in the morning, and I know Artie's not. I look by and that privacy thing's on. I go out, I go downstairs, I gamble a little bit, I come back up, I go and get some breakfast. Now it's like noon, the privacy thing's still on. Now I'm like bored to death. I call Nick DiPaolo. Nick DiPaolo comes to my room. We watch movies. We're watching like Young Guns on PBS. Right? Then the other comedian, Joe Matarese, shows up.
I can't believe you're so bored.
There's nothing to do there. Like,
but why do you need Nick DiPaolo to sit there and watch TV with you?
Because I would have been watching it alone.
But
you can't watch it alone?
Wouldn't you rather watch TV alone?
I'd already done that for 7 hours.
See, that's
so
the
much fun,
difference.
Though. But do you want Nick in the room while you watch a movie?
Yes, I'd already sat.
Don't you feel like you have to talk to Nick while the movie's
I wanted to talk to Howard. I'd already been doing nothing from 7 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. I've been doing nothing.
That's the difference between me and you. You're not the kind. See, I could totally just go and gamble by myself.
Yeah. And I did that for a while, but I can't go for hours. So I come back at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. You know, the privacy thing is still on Marty's door. You know, so the big lunch that I was looking forward to for Artie and I, where we were going to bond, that never happened. I go to my appearance at the Penthouse Club. Then I go over to Artie's gig. And Artie's on stage, so now, you know, he's pacing back and forth before the show, and I'm not going to bother Artie before the show. That I get. He does his show. It goes great. We all get on a bus.
My pre-show
and we go to this club Jet, where the music, the chicks are hot, but the music is so loud and pulsating. Like Artie's like, yeah, maybe we'll go out tomorrow. You know, so I can't take it. I leave because it's giving me a headache. You know, the music's so loud. Artie mentions to me in passing, you know, we're going to try to get together for dinner tomorrow, but we'll hang out. I go to bed. I get up at Saturday morning. Again, privacy things up there. We ended up going out to dinner at 5 o'clock, and then already got on a plane.
So he slept. What were you doing in that room?
Okay, I slept. Okay, the first night I got off the phone, and I actually went down and gambled a little bit. And I lost $3,000 the first night, but all disheveled with my hair all out of it. Well, I went down and did my stupid, degenerate thing. I went to the sports book and I put a little money down on some shit. And then I went upstairs and I fell asleep. And my genuine intention was to get up at about 11 and have a great lunch with Gary. I slept. Okay, I woke up. The phone would not stop ringing. I look, it says 7:30, and I'm like, is it 7:30 in the morning?
Don't you put a do not disturb on your phone?
No, because Teddy, I don't want to sleep through the gig. Like, I'm afraid.
Oh, he can knock on the door.
Well, it was a big room, and I wanted him to call me. Right. I didn't mind it. So I slept till 7:30 p.m.
Wow.
p.m.
Wow.
And look, the good thing was I was completely refreshed, and I actually almost overslept for an 8 o'clock show. So Teddy does the sound check now. I got him trained. He knows everything to do. I go down there, and I just make it on time. But the good news is I'm refreshed because I had 2 shows to do and an appearance at this club.
Yeah.
So I went down. The shows happened, and then the club was a big thing. And then I gambled some more, and I ended up falling asleep at about 5 a.m. And again, the intention was to go and get up and maybe have a long lunch with Gary. And again, I woke up to the phone ringing at 4:30 p.m. and
so nice.
Teddy said, "Look, you got to get down because we're having dinner and at a steakhouse. The Luxor Steakhouse was amazing. And I had dinner and I went right to an 8 p.m. car to the airport. I had the red eye. So we had a 2-hour dinner.
I don't understand Gary in this. You're so bored all the time. That's weird. No wonder you're a good dad.
Howard,
see, he's a good dad because he's looking for people to hang out with.
Yeah. But I mean, like I spent. Understand something. I'm up at 6 in the morning, right, on Friday morning. So now 9 o'clock. I can't get back to sleep.
I'd be outside. I'd go hang out.
Outside what? It was freezing out. There was no pool. It was 40 degrees out.
Then I'd go gamble.
Yeah, Vegas was a couple $100.
All right, you come up to the room, watch some movies, eat a little lunch.
The movies aren't that great. I'd already seen some good movies on a. I mean,
if you had a friend with you, what would you be doing with that friend? That friend would be in the room with you?
I mean, you
got to learn chess.
Me and Gary have been trying to have lunch together for like years now and just talk. And I said, you know what's weird?
Who wants to talk so much?
We got to go to Las Vegas to actually have this lunch.
You're in Vegas. Who wants to talk?
Right. So wait a second. So then
you're on the air.
A young comic can do is do that. Like clearly try out.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
You know, no offense, but I found it totally hilarious that Gary can't shut up for 2 minutes. Like, you can't sit and watch a movie. You got to have Nick come up.
I know. It's weird.
I was there for hours.
But, Gary, who needs Nick to sit and watch TV with you?
Well, we were going to go do something. No, what happened was Nick and I hooked up. We were going to go do something. Shopping. Go shopping where? You see what those...
I'm not for shopping.
It's either Cartier or sequin dresses.
See, what I don't understand is... I'm like, why not gamble? That's my mentality, though.
I did. I finished the Billy Crystal book in 2 hours. Oh, my God. 700 Sundays. Done.
God.
Read all my magazines, watched...
I don't even understand the word boredom.
Watch Mr.
When you
Brooks.
say you were bored, I don't get it.
Vegas is about the last place you could be bored, I think.
Well, you can't be... If you can't go down to the pool... and
go
you
get
don't,
a massage, work out.
Okay, great. Perfect example.
Yeah, work out.
Tried to get a massage, right? They were all booked up.
tried to go to the Art of Shaving in the mall. I figured, all right, I'll get a shave. I go on Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A woman goes, yeah, we can get you in on Sunday. The place was packed. So anything that you tried to do that was remotely fun. Yeah, right. I'm going to go to the gym, Q.
Why? What's wrong with the gym?
If I didn't bring my gym clothes. If I hadn't started working out, I'm not going to start there. I'm in Vegas to have fun.
Yeah, but you're sitting in a room with Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah, but you wound
Nick's a good guy.
I know, but I mean, what fun is that?
But I mean, you guys think you have all the answers. Like, go to the mall, go to this. I tried to do
Dude, I'm never bored in my life. I don't understand. There's just not enough hours in the day.
Well, that's you.
I mean,
that makes you.
You're just a computer. I could be on that for 10 hours.
I was on that for hours. Answered all my emails, looked stuff on the web.
But then you still had hours to kill?
I did.
Oh, my God.
Can't you just go down and play blackjack?
I love that you guys think this is so funny, Ralph. You should live on boredom. You don't do anything.
But he's not bored.
I'm not bored.
I know, because he has no goals. How can you be bored when you have nowhere to be?
Write a book.
What was your goal? I mean, what's goal? That's silly.
I don't know. I don't understand being bored. It's beyond, you know, my
it's a
mother
retarded conversation.
I would go in my room for hours and just think, and it would excite me.
You know what the thing, and here's the thing, Gary, I mean this as a compliment. You're not a Vegas guy in the sense you're not a gambler. You know what I mean? It's like, you're married now. What are you going to do? I mean, Vegas.
Artie's saying you're no fun.
No. I'm saying he's not going to go.
I'm in a relationship.
He's not going to go get a whore.
Okay, so we're not going the whore route, but I could go to Vegas by myself and never be bored.
Instead of calling a whore,
first of all, I bring my laptop with me. You know, I love chess, so if I ever have a moment,
that's
I
not
read
my
chess
hobby.
books. Or get a hobby. Do you have any interest?
Of course I have interest. I read like crazy. I love to watch
so then
movies.
Read. Bring a ton of books.
There were no bookstores. He couldn't
get
another
luxuriate.
book.
First time, your kids aren't around, Mary's not around, you got hours to yourself. Lay in bed, read, order room service.
Understand, I did all of that.
But Gary,
I did all of that.
That takes hours and hours to do it.
And I did it.
You have no interest that take
hours?
I'm
up at 6 in the morning. There's nothing to do. I don't have to be anywhere until 8 o'clock at night.
An empty vessel.
Look at empty vessel. You're an empty vessel.
I don't know. Shower.
I could sit and play chess. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But
I don't sit bored.
I mean, God almighty.
I'm not begging Nick DiPaolo.
Chess, you think that things that we do is frivolous, but chess is like, it's as frivolous as watching a football game.
It's not.
If you enjoy it, it's fine for you, but don't make everyone else think they're missing out on something important.
It's very important.
You're smarter than us because you play chess.
But go find something that's comparable. No, there's Gary sitting and bored, picking his belly button.
Boy, Gary got fat.
Yeah, he did. There's Sal has the Gary mask on. He's just sitting there picking his nose and looking at his watch.
By the way, you should talk to Sal about his weekend.
Speaking of Tata Toothy, almost took his head off yesterday. You missed it.
What happened?
I got really upset with him again.
After the show?
Yeah. In real life.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly.
You can't tell me what it was about?
Yeah, I could. I don't know if I want to embarrass him.
Oh, is that bad?
I seriously don't know whether I want to. I think you got the point yesterday why I was mad at you.
Yeah, no, I did, but
I wasn't even mad at you. It's just I couldn't believe you didn't get it. He never gets it. He always argues with me.
Huh.
No, it wasn't an argument. I just really thought I thought I was doing the right thing, but I guess
I can't believe it, especially in light of the whole Jackie incident. All right, let me tell Robin what it was. All right, maybe she'll.
I mean, there was never a chance that you weren't going to do this, right? You know, talk about me.
No. It popped in my head when I was sitting here looking at you before.
I was sure that. I mean, I spent the whole afternoon and night not sleeping. Thinking,
oh, really?
Oh, sure.
So you might as well do it since he lost sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, if he lost sleep over, let's do it.
I didn't lose that much sleep, but it did bum me out. I mean,
all right. No, let's say ahead of time I'm not going to raise my voice during this. All right. I'm just going to have a discussion.
Well, you've already had.
I already raised my voice.
Yeah.
And I did it pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you shouldn't bring that kind of stuff up to me in front of all those people anyway.
Well, I had no idea that it was going to be wrong. You know what I mean? I thought I was, doing a good thing.
All right.
I thought I was going to get a gold star.
All right. I'll explain this to you, but we're going to give it a 10-minute time limit so it doesn't turn into a big ugly thing.
All right.
All right. Start the clock now.
All right. Wait a second. I got it.
Are you ready? Start the clock now.
I got it.
All right. All right, turn that off. All right, here's what happened. I go back in the office yesterday, and there's a million things going on, and Baba Booey says to me, Wolf, you're going to love this. We pulled a great practical joke.
Okay.
I said, oh, great. Great.
I remembered that John said they had a practical joke brewing.
Yeah. Well, I think that was something different.
That's different?
No, this was it.
Oh, this was it.
Yeah, because when I got the idea for this, I actually ran it by John, and he thought it was good. And
you ran it by John. That was a good idea.
John actually gave me a couple of good jokes for this practical joke.
Anyway, so what was Baba Booey's big practical joke? Yesterday we had in Mike Judge, of course, from Beavis and Butthead, who was a real good sport, stayed with us for an hour and a half. I thought he was real funny. It was a lot of fun having the guy in. And I'd like to have him back on as a guest. I thought he was real good. Didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
It was kind of a nice, it was a nice energy to have him in the room. So Baba Booey, using his quick wit, decided he is going to do a practical joke on Mike Judge.
Oh.
So when Mike Judge goes back to record...
you're such a piece of...
All right, we promised we wouldn't raise our voices.
Oh.
So
I was so tempted. You know what I wanted to do yesterday? As Robin was walking out, I was going to pull Robin into a room and tell her that I did this. And,
tell her you did this.
To get her reaction.
No, I wish you would have asked someone.
I would have liked to have gotten her reaction before you had a chance to...
All right, so let me finish the story.
He thinks I would react differently?
Yeah. So anyway, I go, yeah.
Well,
now,
there's a possibility that, because I do lie to you in the halls when you do something good for air.
As Gary is telling me this story, you got to understand, Scott Einziger's in the room, Robin from the E! Network, Jackie Marlowe,
Yeah, because I walked in there for a second and there were a whole table full of people.
Yeah, and I couldn't understand why there was a table full of people, because Jackie Marlowe never comes back.
Actually, I didn't have them in there. I didn't put them in there. Everyone was waiting for you. You had another meeting first, and so all your meetings were backed up.
Oh.
I wanted to see the beheading.
No,
was that what it was?
No, it wasn't.
Jackie had questions for me.
Jackie had questions for you, and the E! people were waiting for you.
All right, okay. All right, so evidently there was a lot of people had a lot of different things. Everyone wanted to get out of there, so they were all waiting for me. So it was kind of weird. So Gary couldn't wait to tell me in front of all these people what he had done. So I said, okay, what'd you do? He says, well, I took Mike Judge back into the production studio. And you know how we have some of the celebrities cut IDs and stuff?
Sure, yeah.
And Mike was good enough, after being here an hour and a half, Mike was good enough to cut a few IDs. Gary goes, boss, so what we did was, I wrote a whole bunch of ridiculous IDs and had Mike Judge standing there for a whole long time cutting all different IDs. That was stupid. Even an answering machine message for me.
It was exactly, you can see it's 3 minutes and something seconds.
So
long.
anyway, I go, Gary, what are you doing? What are you doing? The guy is a friend of the show. He enjoys the show. He loved it, Bull. He loves the show. I go, Gary, the guy is smart enough not to, if he's annoyed, not to sit there and let on while you're doing this. He's being a good sport. Instead of just storming out, the guy's trying to be nice to you.
Yeah.
And he's recording these things. But tell Rob, I couldn't even understand what the joke was.
The joke was to have him start cutting some IDs that were silly and just have them get continually sillier.
And see how long you could keep him going or something?
Right, just to see if he would. I thought at some point he'd turn around and say, I'm not going to cut that, because the last one he cut was for your cats.
I don't know why. No, it's not that it's not funny. It's just like,
why would you bring somebody here to goof on them like that in a back office?
Well, so Gary goes, this is the kind of thing, this is what he says to me, this is the kind of thing we do all the time. Who would know you wouldn't like it this time? I go, when have I ever sanctioned that?
Each other that way.
Yeah.
I mean, we play.
There's a big difference between goofing on Mike Judge. I said, when do I ever take a guy back there? I said, first of all, if I did the Letterman show, right, or the Leno show, and they asked me to do some extra stuff for them, I would do it because I'm a fan of the show. And I would, I wouldn't want to insult them, so I'm amenable. But meanwhile, the whole time I'd be sitting there going, I'm never doing this again, and I'm not coming back on this show.
Yeah, what kind of is this?
What kind of crap is that? What kind of crap is
Well, I was going to say a dirty word, so I had to bleep myself.
What kind of crap is this? So Gary, it wouldn't be so bad if Gary just said to me, wow, I really screwed up. But then he starts defending it. And hey, this is the kind of thing we always do.
I said, I'm sorry.
When have we ever done this to a guest?
No, but wait a second. But then he says,
Jessica Hahn.
Oh, no, that's me making a phony phone call to Jessica. And you should always clear that kind of stuff with me.
Okay, I mean,
I was surprised you went off half-cocked like that.
I thought of it in a second. I didn't have time to clear it with you because it was right after the show.
And but I don't even mind that. But then he says, well, who knows when you're going to like something or not going to. It's like I'm a jerk because I'm inconsistent.
Right. He always says that about you.
You can't predict with Howard. So I said, well, just ask Howard.
I can't read your mind.
I said,
I can't read your, he gave me one of those I can't read your mind speeches.
The exact thing was, I said, I'm sorry. I thought this was the kind of thing that you would like. I apologize.
And then Jackie goes, hey, I think it's funny.
Well, Actually, Jackie and I had wait a second. Jackie and I had a big fight yesterday because I thought you were going to love it, and then you said, what the hell did you do that for? That was really stupid. And then you go, the guy probably walked out here upset. And then so you don't, you're really bumming out at me. And Jackie goes, oh yeah, I saw him in the guest lounge. He looked very pissed off. So I said, Jackie, what are you? So
Gary told me about it, and I thought it was kind of funny. I really did. You know.
Well, Jackie was totally confused by the whole thing because he says, "Oh, what's the big deal? It's fine to do that." And I go, Jackie.
We don't even know this guy.
We don't know this guy. One day you'll have a show. You tell me if you're going to sit and jerk around the people that you like.
Come on.
What are you talking about? Come on.
We do know the guy a little bit,
No, I don't know him.
And Howard doesn't know him.
And you don't even know him.
Yeah, well,
you went to lunch with him one time, Jackie.
Okay. The point is, I didn't think it was as big a deal as I didn't think.
Because Jackie is busy hounding everyone for autographs in the hall.
He can't get autographs.
The point was that whether I was wrong or right, Gary played it for me, and I did think it was kind of funny.
Jack, you have no ability to read people.
I didn't say I did.
You really don't. That's one of your. You're a funny guy and all that, but you can't read
I'm
people.
Very stupid with people, but he played it for me. And I thought it was kind of
That's why
funny.
people. He doesn't believe it. People hate him. Find out why Tom hates you. Everyone hates you.
Nobody hates me
because you don't read people.
Not as well as you.
And no, you don't. That's how I got to where I am.
This is the beauty of him, though, because he's so, he's just thick about this.
I know. He has no idea how the rest of the world perceives him. One day I'm going to tape people talking about you behind your back. You have no idea how I have to defend you. And people go, why do you defend Jackie?
I wish you would.
Oh, I have to. I have to.
Yeah, Jackie, we want you here.
I'm the idiot who likes you.
Actually, I should say Howard wants you here.
Robin doesn't even want you here.
Oh, that laugh goes right through your back.
But anyway, well, she's honest. Anyway, I'll tell you something.
A human being walking isn't a threat to her.
Yeah, you threaten me a great deal, Jackie.
You said it, not me.
You do.
Anyway.
No, stay with Jackie.
So Fafa Fooey is now going around playing practical jokes. He's supposed to be my guest relations and make sure everybody leaves here happy.
Didn't we say this to him last week?
So Mike Judge ends up being here cutting IDs.
For how long? How long did they keep him?
Well,
3 minutes and 20
No, that's how long the IDs last. The guy has to sit there and record them on top of the other ones he had to record for us.
He did the real ones?
Yeah, Gary thinks it was 3 minutes and 20 seconds. What am I, a dope? Don't treat me like a moron.
Wait, you just said you weren't going to raise your voice.
Don't treat me like a moron, though.
No, I said it was 3:20 extra.
I see.
And
extra.
You promised you
extra
weren't
on top of the hour and a half that he'd already done
didn't
here.
You just promise you weren't going to raise your voice?
I take it back. I can't. There's no way talking to you without raising my voice. And we had just gone through a whole thing where we had to chastise Jackie and Gorillo and Gary.
The treatment of guests and how they're supposed to be treated.
A flunky.
Mike Judge, you better pray Mike Judge comes back again.
He will.
All right, we'll see.
John had lunch with him yesterday, and he said he'd love to come back.
Good.
Pretty upset at lunch.
Shut up.
Jackie, was like, hey, it's okay, man. I know the guy.
I don't know why anyone here ever asked Jackie his opinion about anything.
I know. It's just
that has
wrong.
To do with people.
So anyway, I sat there, and I was just shocked that Baba Booey had done this. So I expressed it. I just said, I don't think what you did was right. I think it makes me look bad. I think if I went on a show and I did an hour and a half interview.
Yeah, doesn't he know that if something happens in here, everyone perceives that you did it anyway?
But Bob Booey's like, it's not like it's a big star. I go, would you do that to Arnold Schwarzenegger? I go, well, it's just Mike Judge. I go, no, it's not just to me. Mike Judge is just as talented as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But what does that to say? It's just
No, I didn't
Mike
say
Judge.
it's just Mike Judge. Arnold Schwarzenegger is, I'm not saying that what I did was right. So before you guys leap down my throat, which you're dying to do, let me explain.
We're doing that already.
I know, but I'm not saying that it's
and we're
right.
not leaping down your
throat. But I'm saying that Arnold Schwarzenegger is different because Arnold Schwarzenegger is not a comedian.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So would you do that to
Bob
Eddie Murphy?
Goldthwait.
I might.
You might do that to Eddie Murphy. You would sit there and jerk him around.
I wouldn't do it to Eddie Murphy.
All right. You wouldn't do it to anyone. Why would you waste someone's time like that? And you know what? I turned to Jackie afterwards. I said, you know what this is about? Gary wanted that Beavis and Butthead ID for his answering
That's
machine.
just not true.
It's just so true.
That's just not
then
true.
Why was one of the goofs, it had to be an answering machine message for you?
Because it was one of the...
Why'd you get it for me? Why'd you get a Howard answering message?
It could have just as well been that.
Oh, but it was your answering message.
You're very wrong about that.
So take it and burn it. I don't ever want to hear that on your machine.
And you won't, but I could
on his machine.
What?
I called last night. It was on his machine.
He's lying.
Is that right?
Jackie, shut up, you fat bastard.
The point is, though, Howard, if you had
See, that's what he did yesterday.
Excuse me,
That's
if
what I
you
was
had
trying to
liked it,
explain
it would have been on his machine.
Believe me, if it had gone over, it would have been on his machine. Admit that.
And if I wanted Howard...
It was all about getting Mike Judge. You know what it is? I laid down a rule. Gary is not allowed...
Howard!
Gary is not...
Jesus Christ!
Gary is not allowed to ask the guests for answering messages.
Howard, would you let me talk?
Gary was doing that.
Yes, and
I
Mike
did
Judge
it
would have
once.
been the kind of guest
Once. How many times did I do it? I did it once.
would ask.
I put a stop to that.
How many times did I do it?
And I must tell you that this was a way to get a Beavis and Butthead answering message.
If I wanted
and I say, hey, if Mike Judge is a good pal of yours,
then you do whatever you
do
want.
it off the air. Go to a studio.
And I could have.
And have him cut a message.
I could have. And Howard, I could do that tomorrow. I could
do it tomorrow and you're no longer working for me.
I could have easily said, hey, Mike, do an answering machine message. It's not what it was about.
Okay.
There's 5 other jokes in there.
So 5 other jokes, but one of the jokes is an answering message for you.
It could have been anything.
Let me hear what you had Mike Judge cut. Where is it?
It's up there.
All right, these are them? All right, here it is. This is what Mike
And
Judge...
when were you going to spring the joke on Mike?
Never.
Well, I was hoping he was going to get it.
Oh. I knew that Gary must have been feeling some guilt over it because the way he came racing in to tell me about it.
No, I felt no guilt over it whatsoever. I really thought it was a good idea. So I have a couple of ones that are not for station. I don't know if it's a problem. Howard's daughter Emily is going to be 10. You think you could just wish her happy birthday? Her name's Emily.
Okay.
Then why are you playing it if it's going to upset you so much?
Why are you jerking this guy around? And why you put my daughter Emily needs a Beavis and Butthead message?
Howard, we just went through this. I told you I agree it's wrong and I apologize. And now you're going to
do that to the guy. Guy's here hour and a half doing the show.
Okay. Happy birthday, Emily.
Poor guy's cutting.
He already told us that this hurts his voice when he does it.
And you could see the guy's already annoyed. He goes, hey, I don't. He just went, happy birthday, Emily. He doesn't want to be doing Beavis and Butthead happy birthday Emily messages. He's being nice to you because he digs the show.
We're agreed on that. I don't know why.
So why do you torture my guests?
But I already said it was wrong, and I already said I was sorry. What else would you like me to say, Howard?
What do you want, Gorilla?
We know where he's staying. Do you want to speak to him?
No, I don't want to speak to him. I'm thoroughly embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, you might want to apologize. Maybe you want to have Gary apologize.
Why don't you have him sweep the studio? And that's a funny joke. Have all my guests come in and sweep the studio, clean up afterwards. They can help Fred clean up the carts.
It's becoming a gauntlet for the guests to get out of here without being sabotaged.
Well, they don't have to get past you, Robin. You're gone before they are.
At least I'm not bothering anybody.
Okay.
Howard, don't play anymore because it's
happy birthday, Emily.
Oh.
Yeah. How's it going?
Howard needs a birthday message for Emily.
Well, you'd have to play the entire thing to get it, but don't.
This pains me. This is painful.
Howard, I already said I'm sorry. What's left to do? What is left for me to do besides apologize?
I want to hear it. Just sit and listen. I want to listen to your words. I want to hear you jerk around Mike Judge.
I happen to know for a fact we're already over the 10-minute limit.
I want to hear you. I want to hear you jerk off Mike Judge.
We're over the 10-minute limit, and you promised.
I want to wallow in it. I'm suicidal over it.
Do I have to? Do you need me here for it?
Gary's one. Balls. It's hard to get kissed on this one.
Yeah, he's the one who's always telling you that.
Yeah. Well, now I know why.
It's hard because of him.
Yeah, not because of me.
All right. Let me see. I'm trying to think of something I could say.
Yeah. This is great.
He's
this is what the
working here.
He's working. He had to come here and work.
For his stupid joke. Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
You know, somebody called me up last night and said, what is with Robin? Does she have a vendetta against you?
Because she worries about the show, too.
One of your friends?
Oh, no, it was one of my enemies that called Robin.
You mean she's wrong for being upset about it, too?
No, she's not.
She should be like Jackie. Hey, he's a good guy.
She's not wrong.
Jackie, you don't see the problem with this?
Did you ask me a question?
Jackie, you don't see the problem with this?
I tried to explain before, but I didn't get
it's funny. It's funny. It's a real joke.
I'm not saying that Robin's not wrong for being upset, but she,
Fred, do you see the joke in this?
I think I see your point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it to the guy.
No, I wouldn't either.
But I'm not a good judge of that kind of thing either.
Well, yes, you are. Why are you putting yourself down? Are you
I just wouldn't do it. I'm trying to give Gary an out, but...
Why does everyone want to give Gary an out? He's got to know he did wrong. He's childish.
See, he doesn't want to get the kind of calls to Gary's phone that I get.
Gary knows he did wrong.
He doesn't want people saying he's got to vendetta against Gary.
Poor Mike Judge.
I don't know. What else you got? Or should I say something more? I mean, what should?
The guy's just trying to be accommodating.
Yeah, he's being accommodating and nice, and he wants to please you. Your name is in here. He's talking to your daughter.
These are only going to upset you more.
If it's too painful for you, you can leave. I want to hear.
No, it's going to be too painful for you.
So then what? Don't worry about me. I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
But why would you want to torture yourself?
That's the way I got to. I want to know what's being done behind my back.
I told you
by my producer. My producer. You are no longer my producer. I am demoting you. You are a paid intern.
Okay.
All right. Don't call yourself producer anymore. When you call up for guests, say this is the paid intern.
I have to go outside and take my business cards and cross out producer.
Cross out producer.
And write in paid intern in crayon.
Fred is now the producer.
I want to be the producer.
What is that, Gary Puppet?
I want to be the producer. Wait till you hear the message that Mike cut for Gary's unborn fetus.
Was that right?
Unbelievable. Funny, though.
It's a birth announcement.
Pretty good. I don't know what to... Okay. Should I say something about your dad?
Your dad's a cool. Your dad's cool.
Oh. Your dad's cool. Poor Mike Judge cutting birthday announcements at my radio station.
It gets a lot worse.
Ay. I'm nauseous. I'm so embarrassed.
Well, you told him you wanted him to take initiative.
This is what he decided. I need him to do computer work. I don't need him to take this kind of initiative. Why won't you clear this with me? Just say...
Because it was right after the show and we were going right in. I always would. But it was one of those things. It was a spur of the moment.
It's the first time you've done something like this.
That's right.
And it's a disaster.
I can see that.
What is it, Gary Puppet?
Howard, you think that's bad? You should have seen what he did with Bruce Willis. I heard him on the phone. He said, "Hey, Bruce Willis, between takes, could you make a video commercial for my dad's ice cream store? Push the rocky road."
Happy birthday, Emily. Your dad rules.
Oh, great. Yeah, I rule all right. I can't even keep my people under control. What a nice guy this Mike Judge is. Nice guy.
That's great. That's great. Now, another one is my general manager. His son Tom is in a band, and he was wondering if I could get you to do like an intro for the band.
Now, where would they use this? An intro for the band?
They wouldn't use it anywhere.
He was making a joke. I understand.
At least understand the joke.
No, I
don't go any
understand
farther.
the joke. I just don't understand why you do it to a guy
Is
who
this
just...
guy going to be sitting there saying, well, everybody who comes to the Howard Stern show gets jerked around,
Yes.
so I'm looking for the
No, what he's
bucket
gonna
of
say
water
is-
over the door?
No, what he's going to say is, hey, man, I went on the show, I did an hour and a half, man, and then I'm in this studio cutting 27 IDs, and then he finds out, okay, so now he finds out it was a goof. Hey, man, they're goofing on me? I mean, like, they're wasting my
Well, that's
time?
what I'm saying. Nobody expects to come here. It's bad enough sitting in that chair.
You need
they
to
don't
apologize.
expect to walk out the door,
I don't have a
and
problem
then the
doing
goof
that.
continues.
You have to apologize
Yeah, I don't have a
to
problem
Mike.
doing that.
Tell him that you have no sense of humor, and that you tried to be funny for the first time in your life, and it backfired.
Right. That's
You don't
exactly
want to do
what
it
happened.
on the air?
He
No,
should do it
Robin,
on the
you don't
air.
need to do it on the
Do
air.
it on the air.
So do it on the air. So get him on the phone then. Go get him on the phone, girl. You know where he's staying.
He expected to publicly humiliate him, so he should publicly apologize.
Right.
Not a problem. You public...
I'm not hiding.
I mean, I know after you do an hour and a half on this radio show, you've done your duty.
This is confrontational. This is a very big deal to come in here and sit and perform with us.
He was uptight.
And that was his first appearance on the show. It's not like he's been here 100 times.
Yes, Gary Puppet?
Maybe Gary should pay him for his time, whatever that may cost.
There's an idea.
Well, according to what MTV pays him, it's not a whole lot of money.
Okay, so you're out $5.
Under the new contract.
Right.
Here's Burning Bush.
Okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He's cutting IDs.
You know what? Can I just say something, Howard?
Yikes.
Again,
Yikes.
Not defending myself at all.
Right.
I got the impression as he was doing this that he gets asked to do this sort of stuff a lot. I'm not saying that that's right or anything.
No, it's not right. It's not right.
And there's we're trying to create a perception of this show as a major player in the realm of
Gary,
show
you
business.
gotta protect me against stuff like this.
Howard, how many times can you go over the same ground?
But we went over this a week ago. You say, how can we go over this the same ground? We went over it a week ago.
The difference
there's no difference between Jackie hounding the guests in the hall for autographs and you hounding them for IDs, even though it's a joke.
Can I tell you what I thought the difference was?
Is there a difference between that, Jackie?
Howard, can I tell you what I thought the difference was?
No. There isn't, right?
No.
Can I tell you what I thought the
Jackie,
difference was?
is there a difference between you asking someone for an autograph in the hall and asking...
Do you need anybody here?
Exactly. No, I want to hear
it's
it.
much easier to give an autograph than to do this.
Yeah, I'd rather Jackie ask for autographs.
But can I tell you what I thought the difference was?
What?
You want to know?
Yes.
I thought that the difference was that this was at least for the air and that Jackie's wasn't good for anything except for Jackie's notebook.
Oh.
I mean, that's really how I saw the difference.
Okay.
I didn't see, I wasn't out to pester the guest. I thought
right, you had your heart was in the right place.
At least it was for the air. I wasn't
but
doing
don't
it.
pester the guest. All right, let's end this.
Wait a minute. Let's go with another theory. That he realized what Baba Booey was doing.
Yeah.
And then got pissed.
Yeah.
Is that what he wanted?
Yeah, in other words, let's say
He
the
wanted
result
a
of the joke was Mike getting pissed, and then you go, hey, Mike, I'm doing a practical joke.
I didn't think Mike would get pissed. I thought he would just say, I'm not going to do that, but thanks anyway.
So he would have been angry.
Yeah, of course he would have been.
So
Why would he say no, Gary, unless he was pissed off and didn't want to do it?
So the goal was to piss him off?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I understand that if the guy wouldn't do the show, but the guy's into doing our show, and he likes me, and he likes the show. If the joke was successful, he'd be pissed, and if the joke is unsuccessful, he's pissed. But
yeah. So the ultimate goal was to piss him off.
Right.
Well, you work, Gary. You're a real good fan.
You pissed me off, I'll tell you that. All right, listen. I gotta say it again, and I don't care what anyone says. If you think I'm repetitive, then that's fine. Because Gary yells at me that I treat him like a moron.
No.
That I'm repeat things too many times.
May I
here
say
is the rule. I'm going to make it a simple rule.
Can I just say something?
No, there's nothing to say.
There is one thing to say. There's one thing really.
Not possible that there's one thing to say. All right, what is the one thing to say?
The one thing to say is that you and I had this conversation yesterday off the air.
Yes.
Everything was understood. Why do you feel it's necessary to berate me on the air for now 20 minutes?
Because now I'm closer to 10 o'clock, and I'll be done soon.
Well, that makes sense.
All right, fine.
That makes
Everything
sense.
I do makes sense. That's what I need you to do.
But you understand how...
Wake up. Why? He doesn't get anything on the show. Yelling at you off the air doesn't do me any good.
Well, that makes you feel a little better.
Good. Here's the new rule. It's not actually a new rule. It's an old rule that I always assume was there.
Said one more time.
The guests are sacred. They are our friends. They are friends of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Friends of the show should not be jerked around after they've done the show. Why would we jerk them around? They've just done the show. And they're walking away happy. Our goal is not to make them unhappy.
The only person to jerk the guests is Howard. How
right.
about that?
Okay.
All right. And if you want to jerk a guest, come to me about it.
I will.
And then I will take you and throw you out a window. That's all. In fact, I'll have Fred throw you out the window. I can't dirty my hands. Fred's twice the man I am anyway. Gary Puppet, do you understand?
Wolf, I thought I was taking the bull by the teeth, and I have considerable sized teeth. I'm sorry.
I love the way that puppet turns his head after everything he says.
He's not looking at me.
I'm just sick of being on the E show now. That's like every day that one of these things goes down, you go back there with the E people, and I go, my stuff wasn't funny. And they go, oh, yes, it was.
You're on.
You're on.
You're just a very funny guy.
You're the funniest guy on the E show. I like when the puppet stares at Gary and Gary won't look at the puppet. It's the funniest thing.
I think I intimidate him.
You refuse to look at that puppet.
Look into my eyes. You are getting sleepy. You are getting sleepy. Oh, I don't have to try that hard. You are asleep.
So Gorilla got Mike Judge on the phone?
He probably didn't even hear you.
Yeah. He's another worthless one. Well, anyway, I do feel bad for Mike Judge. What is it?
Go away.
What is it, John?
Mike's got a block on the phone this morning. He's got to do Letterman.
He's probably so upset that he couldn't sleep.
What is he doing, Letterman tonight?
Yeah.
Or he did it last night?
No, he's doing it tonight.
Oh, so he wants to get some sleep.
Probably. If you want,
I wonder if they'll jerk him when he gets out of there and make him do a bunch of IDs.
No, we can call him at like 9 o'clock.
Nah, don't. This is done with. Once we're done with it, we're done with it.
You know what, though? What you should do is make Gary apologize. We'll record it and send it to Mike.
No,
with a written apology as well.
I can call him.
Since he had him cutting IDs,
I can
let's
call
have
him
Gary
at a better
cut
hour.
All right,
an
you know
apology.
What? Cut an apology right now. Go ahead. Hey, and Stuttering John, come in here, too. He's another jerk. I had to throw Stuttering John out of here. I got Vic. He was funny.
Yeah. Well, we got a problem with Vic. Uh-oh. He only shows up when he thinks he's going to be on the air.
How is this my fault? I don't know.
Did you have Mike Judge sign things yesterday at my radio station?
No. What happened was a couple people from the station came to me.
What? Let me take this real slow.
Okay.
I want to understand this.
A couple people from the station who work here.
Go ahead.
Came up to me and said,
yes.
Gary's on the end, so can you see if Mike will sign this?
Yeah.
So I went.
And what is the rule on the show?
Wait, Gary, oh no. I went to Gary and said, Gary.
You said, Howard, remember I had this conversation with you. If the guest is okay with it, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a problem, and it's for somebody at the station, it's not a lot. You said it was okay, and if it's not every time.
All right, I'm making a new rule.
But I did exactly what I said.
I'm making a new rule. All right, you handle it properly. Gary, handle it properly. From now on, no signatures on anything.
Okay.
Without me being asked. And no jerking the guests around, period. The guests are my guests. They are not, just because you went to lunch with the guy, when he's on my show, he's my guest. When you go to lunch with him, you can sign all the things you want. You sit there, if he wants to go to lunch with you and sign things, fine. But he is my guest. He's not your guest. He don't want to know you.
Yeah, I know.
You're nothing.
Why am I involved?
You're involved because I don't like what you're up to.
What am I up to?
You're sneaky.
What did I do? I can't. This is
do what Gary does. Sign the autographs yourself. Like he did with James Taylor.
To Gary.
To Gary.
He signs his own autograph.
Yeah.
I asked Gary about it. I said, I always ask the producer, man.
Now, here's the rule. No autograph signing. I don't care if Tom is the biggest jackass on the planet.
I'm a little upset because you keep putting responsibility back into your own lap.
I can't help it.
Which means that in the middle of this show, you're going to have people running in saying, Wolf, should you get this signed?
I don't care. It's better that way.
No autographs.
Period. Good.
Including Tom.
Including Tom Chiusano.
The guests aren't here to see Tom.
Tom doesn't do anything for me. He's a nitwit who stands there and takes orders like Eichmann. You just do me a favor.
What is the rule on the Letterman show? The guests do not get bothered.
Right.
Well, that's
they don't
not
have
true.
CBS people coming down asking for autographs.
That's just not true, because whenever Howard goes there, he's bombarded with books.
Well, that's wrong.
Well, that's too bad.
Somebody should be yelling at them.
Right.
Howard, seriously?
Go ahead.
A serious question. When you go to Letterman, you know how people hit you with books as you walk by.
Right. They shouldn't.
But does that really upset you, or is it just one of the things that you feel is something to live with?
No, it's not that it upsets me. Let me just tell you something. I don't mind signing a book for somebody. I sign books for people all day and night. Problem is that when you're going to a Letterman show, while the rest of the people think it's just fun and frivolous, there's tremendous preparation and tremendous pressure to go out and be funny within 10 minutes. It's like being shot out of a rocket. And you focus in on what you have to do. The less distractions you have, the better it is for you.
I'm talking about, usually they get you on the way out.
Wait. And when you leave, it's 5:30. It starts taping at 5:30. Sometimes I get out of there at 6:30. That means I'm going to be on a Long Island Expressway for 2 hours. The sooner I can get out the door, the happier I'd be. It doesn't make me unhappy to sign the things. I'm happy people like the book. But at the same point, if I could just get out the door, I'd be happy doing it. I've signed enough books to gratify my own ego. I don't need it everywhere I go.
Go away.
Why don't you go puke on somebody?
Oh, my God.
Oh, God, is he disgusting.
TV.
It's not that it bothers. I mean, I'm happy people enjoy the book. Don't get me wrong. It's just that if you could avoid it, you'd want to.
By the same token, I think those are rather ancillary. But you don't have somebody in a blue jacket at one of the pages at NBC at the when you do the Leno show coming up with a bunch of books for you to sign.
Actually, that's exactly what happens.
That's not what happens.
It is. It happens.
No, it isn't.
I've seen it happen.
Well, I haven't, and I've been there. More than you. And quite frankly, I don't care what goes on at the Letterman show.
No, it was just a question. That's all it was.
What is it, Gorilla?
I really hate to do this, but everybody's calling on the phone and saying on the E! Show, when Tim Allen was here, that Gary was getting an autograph for his wife.
For your wife?
No, I got it for a friend. He had pictures, and they said, "Does anybody want an autograph?" So he had 8x10s with him.
Oh, he asked
yes.
if anyone wants to. That's fine. If he wants to sit there and sign autographs, that's fine.
That's his business.
That's okay.
Sometimes they bring 8x10s, and like Pamela Anderson brought posters.
If she has nothing better to do than to sit there and sign her own picture, then fine. Let her do it.
Who needs autograph? They said, "Would you like some autographed Playboys?" I didn't get one. I got one for Ralph and for Tom.
That's fine. But if Tom comes up to you, our esteemed general manager who has nothing to do all day, and he sits there and he goes, "My son really likes Baywatch. Can you get me a signed autograph?" Like a mental patient, just say no. When Pamela Anderson hangs out with you, Tom, she'll sign autographs for you. She's a guest on my show. That's all. Simple. Now there's I got no problem. Everyone can walk in.
There's no confusion.
Any person who comes on this show now knows they can walk in and out of the building unencumbered by practical jokes and autograph seekers. Hey, guests, it's safe to come back on the Stern Show. I've cleaned everything up.
Gary's under control.
Gary's under control. My producer is now relaxing.
We're up to 33 minutes.
That's right.
I just wanted to let you know.
No, that's 23. Subtract the 10. Those 10 don't count.
Is that like going 3.5 minutes?
That's right. You're 23 over. I'll tell you something. I've got problems on this show. There's no question about it. I've been very busy and I haven't had time to sit and lecture.
You are no longer able to keep track of everything that's going on here because you've gotten too busy.
That's right. Usually I used to be here till 2, 3 o'clock, but I can't.
You could watch him.
It's a big party here after I leave. No one here on this show has worked any place else. They don't know what it is to really work. That's why I never lose anybody. Who would work anywhere else? There's no work going on here.
Howard, being here till 3 o'clock.
I need someone to produce my producer.
Being here till 3 o'clock yesterday wouldn't have changed anything. I still would have made the same stupid mistake.
All right. Well, listen.
He doesn't need a full day to make that many mistakes.
Okay, I understand.
I need a full day for something else.
All right, Fafafui, you are not going to...
Hey, can I unveil the Robin puppet?
Yeah, go ahead. Where is it? Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Let me see. I didn't know there was one. Go ahead. He's got a Robin puppet. How he has the energy to make jokes now after his first joke bombed.
He's on a roll.
He's on a roll, all right, Gary Puppet.
Hope this works.
This is why I don't think any of your lectures make any difference. He's never cow.
What's he going to do?
You just can't break him.
What do you want me to do? You want me to fire him?
No, I don't
All
want
right.
you to
So
fire
then
him.
forget
it. Past that point.
All right, here is the debut of the Robin puppet. Gary has evidently put something together.
No. Let me preface this by saying that somebody gave this to Jackie at an appearance.
All right.
And Jackie gave it to me saying that, when Robin gets on you might be a good time.
All right, let me see.
To unveil it.
Oh, Jackie's helping you with me.
Of course.
Not helping. I just kind of passed the buck.
Right.
Need to produce it.
So this is the Robin puppet.
Not the most flattering thing.
Oh, very cute.
Oh, my.
You know what Jackie told me? The guy told him, see the teeth?
Yeah.
It's his grandmother's real teeth.
It's his grandmother's real teeth.
Oh, my.
God.
Well, it's got a lovely chest.
Show him the Hooters.
Oh, yeah, you're going to see this.
Well, work it.
Does it actually move, Jackie?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. You got to look for the whole way up there.
You can't even get your hand up there.
Yeah,
That's the Robin puppet?
I'm busy.
There you go. Give it to Fred. He can work it. Fred is a professional puppeteer.
You got to try and jam your hand all the way up that cardboard tube.
It's a Robin puppet now. The whole show
Well, that'll certainly make me nicer to you, Gary.
Jam your whole hand up
Can't
there.
make it any worse, Quivers.
Go ahead.
You don't know me. I've been going easy.
Tight in here.
What is that, Fred? I mean, Robin. Yes.
Check them out. Where are they? I'm busy. Gary, you are an idiot. What is the matter with you? Howard, you must get on your people. They're out of control. Jackie, shut up.
Wow, nice job.
I can't move the teeth, though.
Yeah, well, that's with his grandmother's teeth.
You can have Ralph work in the mouth a little.
All right, very good. All right, Gary, repeat after me. I will not pick my nose without making sure Wolfer wants me to.
Wolfer wants me to.
I will put guests on a pedestal. I will look up pedestal to see what it is in the dictionary.
I will look up pedestal to see what it is in the dictionary.
I will figure out why you yell at me on the air.
I will figure out why you yell at me on the air.
I will pout and be moody.
To
show my interns.
That
I am the world's worst example.
All
right, thank you.
And you guys said I would never repeat again. I repeat like
there you go.
often.
All right, Gary, you can leave now. Anyway, hey, listen. This to me is a very funny story. Gary went out to Fire Island this weekend, and so Gary had those new roller skates of his.
Right, the ones with the one line?
Yeah.
All-in-one line skates?
Yeah, so Gary got stopped by the cops out on Fire Island.
On his skates?
Yeah, and the cops haul him into the station house.
On the skates?
On the skates.
Oh, man.
And this is unbelievable to me. This is what being there's cool cops and there's dickhead cops. You know what I mean? And this is a guy who went into,
What, did you have to skate into the station?
Yeah, I had to climb the stairs on my skates.
Oh, really? He wouldn't let you take them off?
Well,
was your heart beating real fast when they pulled you in?
No, because they didn't tell me why.
Yeah, so was your heart beating real fast?
No, a little bit. I was just...
I'd be real nervous.
I don't know what they wanted.
And cops... I don't know.
What were you doing to be pulled in?
Can you imagine being a cop on Fire Island? I guess there's not that much crime on Fire Island.
Yeah.
So...
Mostly, like they have to arrest people for eating a hot dog on the beach.
People arrest them for barbecuing.
Yeah.
And you're talking about people probably...
Those are major outlaws.
People bust their balls all week trying to make a living. They finally get out to Fire Island.
One of the guys out there told me that they got a ticket. That you get tickets for everything. They got a ticket for singing Happy Birthday too loud. They were singing Happy Birthday, and the cops came and they gave them a ticket for disturbing the peace.
Really?
Yes.
Go there and relax.
Can't believe you're not allowed to barbecue on Fire Island.
I didn't know about the barbecue. I know there's a couple of beaches where you cannot. Now they changed the regulations because they can catch you.
Right.
There used to be a complete ban on all food and drink on this one beach.
Right.
Now you can drink sodas in certain cans and not in others. So they can catch you anyway.
So Gary goes out there, and the cops drag him into a station house because he's roller skating. You're not allowed to roller skate in public on Fire Island. Gary didn't know. It was his first time out on Fire Island.
Oh, you can't roller skate in public. You can do it in your house.
Right. Yeah. So the cop who pulled him in just had one of those attitudes that I hate on cops. Because being a cop is, I guess the only time you get your rocks off is like pulling in people. But like if you pull in some like street kid, like the street kid's gonna rap you in the face. He's real intimidating. It's like pulling in Mike Tyson. It's intimidating. And
I suppose you have to use that attitude on them.
Right, but when he's got a hold of a Gary Delabate, the fun begins, and they can yank a kid around. Yeah, so what happened? Tell her.
So he gave me the rule book, and he made me read
it out loud.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he made Gary read it out loud. Gary is a grown man. I mean, what was he treating you like you were 15?
Yeah. But you know what? They can screw with everybody there because it's...
Yeah, but excuse me, a police officer, we pay their salaries. Don't humiliate. I would have refused to read it out loud.
Yeah,
No,
but if you
can't.
don't read
I
it
would.
out loud,
I wouldn't have read it out loud.
then you're chewing on a nightstick or something.
I don't care, man. I would not read it out loud. I'm not there to be humiliated. I'm paying these guys to keep the order. If I broke the law, then fine. Tell me what law I broke and give me a...
Ticket. Or whatever.
I was going to say a G-damn ticket.
Oh, you can't say that.
So I read...
No, that really pisses me off. When you see, I hate cops like that. That's the kind of cop I want to slug. I mean, seriously. I mean, hey, man, that's like, a lot of kids in high school who became cops were like, sort of like these hard-drinking guys who used to hang out with, they were always hanging out at firehouses and stuff. There was a certain mentality that hung out.
They certainly weren't in the in clique.
Right. But some of them, they were on the periphery of the in clique. You know what I mean? A lot of them were football players and stuff. But, if the only way you can get your rocks off is pulling it... Now, Gary, how old are you, 29?
Yeah.
He's 29 years old. It's not like he's some 19-year-old kid or 17-year-old kid and he's been bad and his dad... He must have thought you were a lot younger than you were.
I think so. Well, I was dressed a lot younger.
Yeah.
I had a lot of neon on.
Yeah, Gary goes out in that neon.
Yeah, what were you wearing?
I was wearing a pair of red champion shorts, the pink neon pullover Jimmy Z thing, and a green neon hat and a pair of Ray-Bans.
Oh, that was the fashion police.
And the skates had green neon trim and shoelaces on them.
Yeah, right. A billboard on skates. Because the cop really gave it to Gary about his outfit.
Really?
Yeah, well, anyway, so, but the idea of you stood in the station house while other cops watched?
No, because other cops brought me in.
Well, I was going to say, how many people saw this?
There were two cops. This was obviously a big thing because it was early in the weekend. Two cops. The first cop saw me outside and he said, "Stop me." He said, "Could you follow me, please?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay." And then they brought me in. There was another cop in there, and they was like, "Bill, you got to take care of him."
President strip search you.
So they were all like, and then the guy in charge says, "No, I'll take care of this one."
Oh, the guy in charge.
Right. The guy at the desk.
Yeah.
So he's at the desk and you're standing in front of it with the rule book.
Right.
Yeah. And mind you, the reason that even these guys have jobs is because, thank God, all the Manhattan people come to Fire Island every weekend.
Yeah.
And I understand they have a list of rules and regulations, and they probably are wise to do that because you'd have like a bunch of people who all share houses, like 5 and 6 at a clip, barbecuing, fouling up the beach and everything. Wouldn't even be quiet. There'd be lots of radios on and all that kind of junk. And you want peace and serenity out there. I understand the regulars want that, people who own property out there. Right. I understand all that. I just don't like cops who make you read. I mean, they're not there to humiliate you.
Suppose Gary couldn't read.
Yeah, maybe Gary was a retard, Robin. Suppose Gary couldn't read. I wish I had a tape of that. Oh, I will not ride on skates in the street.
Oh, you know how you used to sound out those words? The guy would not ride on
skates.
What's this word?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't get this one.
Yeah, so how much did you have to read out loud?
It was just like a paragraph. It's roller skates, skateboards, unicycles. I don't know.
It was an actual law.
Covered a whole bunch. It was because I remember he said to the other cop,
"Dick."
He goes, "Which one is that? Is it 56-1 or 61-2?" And the guy, they're all listed. It was 56.
They memorized. Is it 56-1 or 66? And you're humiliating a 29-year-old man who earns a living, who who's out there to enjoy his weekend, and he doesn't want to put up with the crap. All week I've been giving him crap. What does he need to have crap from some other authority figure?
Yeah.
At least your crap is on the radio.
The guy could have walked up to you. First of all, it is not a cop's... I don't believe this is proper for a cop to come up to you and say, "Follow me." I mean, you're talking about a roller skating offense. You say to an adult, "Hey, listen, you're roller skating in the street. You're not allowed to here." Gary could have said, "Hey, I wasn't aware. This is my first time out." And the guy could have said, "Listen, whether it's your first time out or not, you have to have a ticket, or you're not going to have a ticket." You don't have to humiliate a guy. So they bring him into the station house. They have Gary reading out loud. That is an outrage to me, man. That is an outrage.
Did he get a ticket?
Wait a second. So tell him the rest of the story.
So then the guy says, after I read this thing, he says, "Now, if you were me, what do you think we could do to rectify this situation?"
Oh, man.
Okay,
So I said, "I'll skate home and take my skates off and put them away and never use them again." He goes, but wouldn't you be in violation if you did that? Right?
This is the cop talking.
So I said,
Let's think this problem through.
Yeah, two rocket scientists thinking through this legal matter. Let's think F. Lee, Jughead for the defense is the cop. He's sitting there.
So then he said, so then I said, okay, then what I'll do is I'll go outside and I'll take these skates off and take my socks off and I'll walk home. I'm not even sure if there's an ordinance against being barefoot.
Yeah, right.
I'm not even sure at this point.
Right.
So he goes, now you're thinking.
Oh, man.
Now you're thinking. This is a 20. How old was the cop? Do you think? I bet you're older than the cop.
No, he was about 40.
Yeah, 40.
He was about 40.
Isn't it time for him to retire if he started at 20, or is it just that Fire Island lifestyle is so complimentary to his? Oh man.
He's probably a gym teacher during the winter.
Yeah, right.
His summer job.
Let me think here now. Okay, yeah, you could roller skate home, but you'd be in violation of the law. I'd have to issue another ticket.
Wouldn't we be?
So then what happened?
So then he said, that's the answer. And then he said, where are you from? And I said, Manhattan. He goes, oh, what a surprise. Somebody from Manhattan on Fire Island.
Oh,
yeah, can you imagine?
Oh, they don't want you there.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
Yeah, I can go back again.
Yeah, and you should have said, ooh, look at you, a Fire Island police officer compared to our Manhattan police officer, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You look like Angela Lansbury. Ooh, a Fire Island police officer. Ooh, that must be really rough. Hey, you got that guy's name? I like to bring him down here. I'll give him a little of his own treatment. I'll have him out. He'll be so emasculated he'll lose his private parts. I'd like to emasculate a few of these idiots. Ooh, from Manhattan. Look at that, another person. Hey, where's he from? What, is he from another country?
Actually, he's from Queens.
He's from Queens.
Oh.
But the whole joke was that us Manhattanites get on the boat and
you should have said, hey,
their island.
Then why don't you be a police officer in Queens and get shot at every 3 minutes? Walk out on the street, you dick. I hate guys who carry their authority a little too far. Pulling them in.
What's that whole thing about, not wanting Manhattanites out there?
Yeah, well, that's all you're going to have out there, and that's the only way you're going to hire more police.
Who's buying the home?
Yeah.
People from Mars?
Yeah, no. We're gonna live out there and make a living clamming.
Yeah, year-round.
Yeah, year-round. What a dickhead. Yeah, and then tell her what else.
So the capper to the story is then. I said, I guess the reason you're not going to. He said he wasn't going to give me a ticket, and I said, I guess the reason you're not giving me a ticket was nobody would be stupid enough to skate right in front of the police station if they didn't know it was illegal. And he goes, no, a lot of people would be that stupid. He goes, but nobody would be stupid enough to skate in front of the police station with an outfit that says, hey, look at me.
Oh.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
that's good. That's a cop's job, to humiliate grown men who are law-abiding people. What a dick.
It was the subway all over.
I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's worse. Bringing you to the station house and making you read the law out loud.
I don't know, being handcuffed to other subway riders.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty bad, too.
No, they weren't other subway riders. They were other offenders.
Yeah, fare beaters.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
It's tough. I mean, I don't know where it comes from, but apparently everybody in the world just needs somebody to dump on.
Yeah, right.
And they all choose Gary.
And most of the times it's Gary.
Yeah.
Or someone like Gary. Gary's just screaming out to be dumped on. It's too weird, man. There's a lot of cops like that, man, and I can't stand the attitude. Because all he had to do was come by and say, hey, man, if he wasn't going to give him a ticket, listen, it's against the law to be roller skating here. If I see you again, I'm giving you a $50 ticket. Or here's your $50 ticket.
Do they teach them that attitude at the academy?
I don't know. I think it's like hall patrols. When I was in second grade, I was a hall patrol. I was captain of the hall patrols.
Oh, no.
And I would walk around and try to give people grief. But I had no real authority, you know?
Did you have one of those
the belts?
White belts?
Yeah. White belt with a badge. I had a green badge, which was captain of the hall patrols. I led the whole damn thing.
So you know who are like always the most difficult people to deal with? Security people, not policemen.
Yeah, right.
But if you go someplace that's a security guard...
You got to clear your throat in the morning, man.
I know. Well, it is...
Why don't you go drink some hot water?
Okay.
Because it's hard to handle, right?
Yeah.
He sounds like a guy who just got to clear his throat. Sorry.
It's okay.
I just can't handle it. All right, good talking to you, Gary.
All right, thanks for having me.
You know what you
So
could do?
he did get a ticket. Is that what you...
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't?
Cop let him go, which was nice, but the cop should just let him go on the street.
Yeah, but maybe he felt like if I humiliate him and he takes it well, then I won't give him a ticket.
Right.
Maybe it was a test.
Yeah, if he acts like a total worm, maybe I'll give him a break.
Oh, they would... if I would have been a wise ass at any minute, that would have been it.
But it's annoying. You're 29 years old. It's not like he's some little kid who needs to be admonished by his parents.
Yeah.
You know, it's just totally retarded.
And you go out there to relax, to enjoy yourself.
Right. It's just
standing there reading rules
Yeah.
in front of a desk.
I mean, just because some cop needs his ass kissed because he's got some bad feelings about himself.
Well, he went home feeling very, very full of himself that night, Gary.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you should have seen what I did to this one guy. I had this guy reading out loud in the station house. Oh, that's good. That's your job, to humiliate people.
Oh, goodness. While he was barbecuing at his little shack on Fire Island.
Yeah. Well, we have a crack epidemic in the city. You know what? We don't need any police out on Fire Island busting
all
roller
the police
skates.
should be transferred into Manhattan.
Yeah, just for a couple of days and watch them making their pants.
Do you know how bad it is out there? People barbecue in their fireplaces. There's like a fireplace in the house.
Yeah.
People have to stick a grill in the fireplace to barbecue.
Really? It's nice. Do you do that?
Yeah.
That's safe.
It was okay.
It's like the olden days.
Yeah.
You go out to Fire Island.
The hearth. Cooking over the hearth.
You feel like a pilgrim.
Fire Island. I can't get into that only because you deal with traffic all week and that whole rush hour thing. I can't imagine me. I have a lot of friends who live on Long Island and go out to Fire Island every weekend, and they deal with that rush hour. I mean, the constant cars and the driving and getting from one place to another, and that whole disorientation of having to get to another place.
Yeah, every weekend.
Yeah, I just couldn't deal with that.
Yeah, but once you get there, it's great because there's no cars on the island at all. So you don't have to deal with... But you have to deal with the traffic of getting on the ferry. There's millions of people.
Yeah, but the idea of getting to the ferry and leaving my car and... I don't know. I just
it's a
don't
headache.
like it.
Right, you can't park near the ferry because they charge a lot, so you have to park at the train station.
This just seems like a big pain in the ass.
To the ferry.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's like it's
commuting.
reversing the whole travel situation. We've been trying to simplify it.
Yeah.
And then they complicate it again.
And then also imagine in this traffic, now you're a normal person, you'd pack a bag and you'd go, right?
Right.
You should see, I mean, people are just like lugging, suitcases, luggage racks.
Yeah, right. It's annoying.
They've got TVs, VCRs, everyone.
Kids.
Dogs.
Lawn chair. You should see what they pack.
You know what a lot of people do? I just learned about this. I was talking to this woman who's like one of those animal rights people.
Uh-huh.
She told me a lot of people for the summer, like at Fire Island and all that, they get dogs for the kids for the summer, and then they just abandon them at the end of the summer because they want the kids to have something to play with during the summer. So they just leave these dogs and cats and stuff. Yeah.
I made a film about that in college.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's pretty sad. That's pretty weird.
People are incredible.
That's really heartless. What kind of heart do you have to like get sort of attached to this little dog for the summer and then just throw it out in the street when you're done?
I thought about it yesterday because I saw some guy who took his dog out to go swimming.
Yeah.
And then he was like talking to the dog by the car. The dog was all wet.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious he didn't want to put the dog back in his car.
Well, just leave it and get a new dog.
Yeah, was he going to leave it there?
That's pretty weird, though. I mean, you got to... don't you get a little I know I get emotional over animals sometimes. You see like a little dog.
I'm attached to my cat.
Yeah, you get kind of emotional. Although Vietnamese people, they barbecue them.
Well, they're always a part of them now.
Yeah, right. I love you so much, I'm going to eat you. Actually, on Fire Island, the Vietnamese people couldn't eat their dogs because you can't barbecue out there. So that's the only place dogs are safe, ironically.
Well, that's another weird thing that goes on out there. If your dog gets loose, which some people do,
they
tie him up in front of the police station. You got to come and claim him. So when you walk by the police station, there's always like 20 dogs yakking away.
Oh yeah, and then they charge you money for.
I don't know. I never
must fine you. Loose dog fine. It's got to be worse than roller skates. No roller skating. Can't believe that.
I never heard of such a thing. What can you do out there? Walk around naked.
Yeah. Can you walk around naked?
Yeah, on some beaches.
On some beaches.
Yeah. Who wants to do that?
But this is like one town, right? You walk over, the next town is a mile away. That's a whole different set of rules.
Yeah.
Like you can barbecue and roller skate, but you can't do a bunch of other things.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. On one beach, you're walking along eating an ice cream cone. All of a sudden, you step across this board.
Right.
You're in another
State
town
police.
where ice cream cones are banned.
You hear like sirens going off. Man, it's great. I just find the cops' attitude amazing. Just give me a ticket or don't give me a ticket. Don't give me a lecture.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man. Reverse,
But since people out there, they have a good time, and he's obviously not causing any problem, why not just say, hey, roller skating's forbidden on this beach?
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
all.
dude.
That's it. You're on the air. It's not like he's a hardened criminal. I mean, if the guy was a chronic abuser and he kept saying, okay, I'm going to keep roller skating, and spit in their face. Yeah. You're on the air. Hello? Okay, thanks for the call.
Howard.
Yeah.
Why don't you call the police station?
What?
Why don't you call the police station?
And do what?
Yell at the cops.
First of all, cops don't go on the air with you.
They won't?
No.
I didn't know.
Okay, now you know the law. Now read the law out loud. Cops won't go on the air with you. Now, cops are pretty much hesitant to get any public exposure.
Well, they have to have an official spokesperson deal with the media.
Plus, when you...
Allow regular